We're here. I took the head of the table. My God, is that Gia Worthy? What?
It is. I'm just trying to figure out how to do the way I rushed to get a seat between you and Dofo.
I love it.
Camera on because it hates me.
If you hit Q, it opens up the settings.
Q.
And then
wait, I think
it's under, I think,
game? Is it game? Oh.
General, then user. I don't know how I did this.
Oh wait, yeah. If no, it's definitely here.
I'm not the person who's very helpful though, because I am not good at this.
Okay, now I got it. Hello.
How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so glad you're here.
Naomi? Oh my God. Notice how she sat as far away from us as possible. That's crazy work.
Naomi really said you can't sit with us.
I'm sorry. First of all, you guys are blocked in. I mean, Kristen, there's a seat next to you. But I was at the top of the board all last game, and I just got yelled at for being evil. So I'm down here now so that nobody could say that the top of the board is evil anymore.
They better not say that.
I'm requesting a very insignificant role, if possible. I don't want a lot of I just want an appropriate amount of responsibility for myself.
I love having no responsibility because I'm not good at this.
So one time I got whatever the demon character was at that point. I was like, Jesus Christ, fuck.
Anytime I've ever been like a bad role, I've been like yelling at Dwight every single night. Like, why did you do this to me? So yeah,
I should get a notebook out, actually. Hold on.
I try my best. I'm starting to understand some of the simpler mechanics, but
this little cheat sheet on the side is my best friend.
Yeah, period.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a little notepad so I can keep track of things.
Amon, can you hear us?
I think so. Can you guys
All right.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're gonna want to go to settings. And then go to chat.
Chat. I don't see chat. I see full. Oh wait.
If you hit Q on your keyboard, it'll open the full settings menu.
Okay. I'm in chat. Okay.
And then hit run the setup.
Run.
Is my camera still blurry as fuck?
Mm-mm.
It's good? For what?
No, you look good.
You look good.
God.
Did you do something with your hair?
Nope. I washed it.
Great.
Oh my God.
Excellent.
The number of times I've been asked if I got a haircut, I'm like, no, it is clean for once in my life.
I conditioned today, if anyone was wondering.
Bravo.
I love that for you. I put in some dry shampoo and a little oil on the ends.
I love a little dry shampoo action.
What, I'm going to wash my hair every day? No. That's crazy.
Oh, you're not supposed to. It's like bad for your hair because it'll like dry it out.
Yeah. Amon, are you talking to us or to someone else? Because you're muted if you're trying to talk to us.
I was talking to y'all.
Okay.
I was just saying, I feel like there's like some government conspiracy to make us all stinky people because I keep seeing article after article about you don't have to wash yourself every day. You don't have to wash these jeans every day.
I mean, no, I wash myself every day.
Yes. You do not need to wash your hair every day.
No, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff talking about it's unnecessary to shower every day. I was like, damn.
That's wrong. That's incorrect.
No, that was Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. Those were the.
I mean, I think like I hate to say it, but it's just like more and more keeps coming out about how white people are not washing themselves, and then they're like, okay, well, let's just put that as part of white supremacy and tell everyone to be stinky and dirty.
I want it on the record that I shower every day. Humble brag.
Yeah.
To the live stream.
Every day. Sometimes twice a day, just depending on what happens in the day. Sometimes you need another one. But it was like, I remember, I feel like it was 10 years ago it started, where people were like, white people don't wash their legs. White people don't use a washcloth. Yeah. And I was like, we don't? I didn't get that memo. So I was like, wow, I've been working so hard. I was like, wow, I've been working so hard in the shower. Yeah. I could have just not been doing all that. I remember
there was a Twitter thread. There was like, and then somebody like admitted to it. They were like, well, yeah, like I feel like all the clean water or the soapy water that runs down my body and onto my legs washes it for me.
Absolutely
like,
not.
God.
And that's how they feel with their ass too. And it's like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I know one person that's actually.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about how dirty people are. This is a conversation, okay? That's fine. My chat's into it. They're like, yeah, in the summer you definitely shower twice a day. Like, we're all about it. I know someone who doesn't use soap except to wash their hands, like, at all. And I was like,
stop.
Jesus be with us.
It's come up a lot. I shame them a lot. Anytime I talk to them, really, it's like, hey, body wash for Christmas, maybe? Like, will you use it?
Jesus be a loofah. God.
Have you heard of the sunscreen causes cancer conspiracy?
I sure have.
Yes.
I thought it protected us from cancer.
I'm like, really, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Well, it's the same thing. People are like, oh, wow, seed oils will alter your DNA. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're at the point where you're doing everything else right and seed oils are your only problem, like, I think you're fine. Like, can we?
I just learned about that this week because I was like looking at like what I eat at Chipotle, and they were like, "There's a bunch of seed oils and it's bad for you." And I was like, "Wait, I love Chipotle."
Seed oils just sounds like something would be so healthy, though.
It does.
I don't want to believe it.
Well,
I alter my DNA. Like, I have bad eyesight. Maybe it'll change. Like, I don't know. Why not? Take the risk.
And I'm just like an X-Men. That'd be cool.
I just think like seed oils are like more affordable options, and they're just trying to like talk shit on poor people once again. And I'm like,
that part.
Not on my watch.
What did I just hop back hearing?
It's fine, Dwight. Don't worry about it.
Showering.
We were calling you poor.
Yeah, how often do you shower, Dwight?
Daily?
That's correct.
Why are you putting a question mark at the end of that? Are you not sure?
It seems like a very obvious answer, I guess.
Oh no, it's not, honey.
No, some people are stinky.
No.
Okay, love that. Anyways, let me clear this. I don't think.
Wait.
Why did when I stream there's sirens outside? Like, could y'all? Why is this every time? All right. Anyways, Aman, can you hear us fine?
Yes, I can.
Oh my God, perfect. Love that. All right. And then you said you watched the art, but then you go over like.
I did not finish it, but I think I'll be okay.
Okay, yeah, I trust you. You'll be fine. And also, like I said, if any time come up to me, ask me questions about anything.
Yeah, anything. If I become the reason as to why either team loses, my apologies in advance. But
you'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna start setting things up.
Dwight was really that scene from Community where you come in with the pizzas and the room's on fire.
That was me at the merge after Gabler threw Ellie under the bus. I went for a confessional. I came back. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Wait, were you at the merge feast?
No. So I had no idea what was happening.
Thank you. Okay, wait. Like let's shout out everyone. Jay is here. Azza Walling's here.
Like merge feast in the new. I want to be
Mandy is here. Mandy's subscriber.
That one in real time.
50th month. That's crazy. Tara is here. Fisk is here to help. Thank God. Sarah doing stuff is here and subscribing for their 10th month. Thank you, Sarah. Hello. Happy winter solstice, everybody.
I kind of want that to happen now.
Yeah, I want to see it. Pretty if you're listening, we give you the okay. I want to see it.
I would like to see it.
Christian, did you get a haircut?
I think it's Amon's first time playing.
No,
there was an incoming hype train here. Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
Anyone wants to resubscribe?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It was a very
fortuitous lawnmower incident. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you
were. I feel lighter. No, I got a literal haircut. It's okay. All right.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I don't know if I should say anything.
Definitely don't.
No, we're just
Definitely don't.
getting rolled.
Yeah,
Don't say anything.
Come on.
You should just
Say
you can
nothing.
talk to me.
Nothing.
You can just tell me. Just trust me. It's
Ruin this
fine.
game.
Come on, whisper,
No, you're gonna do great,
whisper
Amon.
your role to me. I'll tell you what it does.
Oh, that's so funny.
No.
Christian and I are triggered from that little teaser for the next RHAP one. I won't go into more details, but there was a muting incident.
Jay, on
Oh, no.
attaching a continuous glucose monitor. I'm sorry that you're still having more
Is anyone doing
diagnoses.
the traders? Can they?
And yes, Mitch McConnell is Corey's brother. Yeah, is anyone doing it? I want to know. Drop the cast right here, right now.
I'm not doing it.
I won't tell
rewatched
anyone if you
the
just
last
tell
one.
me. Yeah.
I am not doing it.
Zach, they're not doing returnees?
They're not doing. Well, maybe they are doing returns.
I'm pretty sure they're not doing returnees, but I also think that's from like what they said last year. They were like, next year will be all new people, so they could have changed their minds since last January. But I haven't gotten the call, so that's crazy.
Oh my god, it was last January? Jeez.
Yeah.
But
oh,
if you
man.
did get the call, you should tell me because I'm nosy.
No, literally.
Yeah.
So the tea.
Asked
He's the Redmond of
Asia said
RHAP
that
traders.
Asia said that she wasn't doing it, and I was like, the casting team really dropped the ball on that one.
Does
I
everyone
feel.
see a role of some kind?
Yes.
Amon definitely does.
One.
Did Amon say it?
No,
Did not. Okay, great.
he
Lovely.
whispered it to me. It's fine.
Amon went. Ooh.
Well, in that case, everyone, good night.
Y'all, what should my bluffs be? Like, what should, like, in a 3-for-3, what other roles should I be saying? Should I say nothing? Should I lie and just not include
You did text
it
me.
at all?
If you're on 48, you can tell me. It's fine.
I did. I wanted to know.
I just love knowing myself enough to know that I could not play Survivor.
I have a very unrealistic expectation of how my Survivor, like, I'd like win a bunch of immunities, obviously.
Yeah. I was talking to Omer about it, and he was like, no, like, there's really not even that many spiders. And I was like, I don't trust you. And he was like, no, I'm
still too many.
He was like, no, I'm so scared of them, and it was totally fine. And I was like, okay. Omer. Not Owen's display picture.
Toad.
Hey, do I have a display picture? Because I still see myself.
You'll just see yourself, but you haven't put in a display picture for yourself. You can if you want to. If you hit Q and then under user.
Oh yeah, I want to do that.
Yours just
you
looks
can
like
choose
Gia's
like
and
a
Christian's and
picture.
Sammy's.
Just know that the entire night Dwight can see you. So.
Yeah,
keep
so
that.
don't like
Pick your
get naked
nose.
or anything. Dwight can see you.
Just put on a
and
private
and
note
with
for Dwight.
Dwight, the 200 people in his chat.
Oh,
Amon,
shit,
I
forgot
was
about that.
talking
I was about to like, do something
to.
crazy.
Are you watching the stream, Zach? Is that how you know?
Oh my
No,
god,
I
he
just
would.
like-
Mitch McConnell would totally stream snipe.
I just know Dwight's stats. I keep up to date on his success.
Yeah. Who knows? Don't cheat, Mitch McConnell. It's not cute to cheat.
No, what I do is I play the game, and then afterwards I go into the people who stream chat and and read the comments to see if anyone in their chat was cheating, and then I report them.
Right.
That's fair. Nobody should be
Only
cheating.
a good Samaritan. Corey's chat are menaces.
I can't wait for Corey and Zach to both try to gaslight me in this game.
I'm not sitting next to you. I can't.
So
Last
you
game
won't
I really
talk to me
wanted-
because we're not next to each other? That's
No,
crazy.
last game I really wanted to work with you a lot, and I was ready for that, and then I just happened to be evil.
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
We tried.
That was the fate deciding.
It was Dwight's choice, actually.
Yes. Oh, wait, right. It was not fate at all.
I think Iman might be evil, but I also don't want to like gauge his reaction to like be making
Blake Lively accuses Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment.
Yeah, Kirsten, can we get a Mess Magnets exclusive on that?
I haven't really like dug into it. I just saw that she has filed a suit, but I don't know what the details of it are at all. Regardless of what it is, she's still crazy for advertising that movie about domestic violence as like a cute flower, go with your girlfriends type experience.
Oh yeah, I just heard about that. Everybody was pissed off at her.
Cameron loved that book in Jury.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he had like all the Colleen Hoovers. It was crazy.
Honestly, the only thing I would believe more than that is if Cameron didn't know how to read. So,
Have you guys seen A Simple Favor?
Oh my god, yes.
Favorite movie ever.
That movie's crazy. Oh, apparently there are some like pretty damning screenshots included in the lawsuit.
It's pretty bad stuff.
Yikes. Well, don't worry. Mess Magnets is recording on December 23rd, so you'll get to hear all of Sasha and I's opinions on it very soon.
Alleged text messages. Alleged screenshots.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah. He's always, to me, seems like I don't know, not a fan of his.
Yeah, I never really knew him before this.
Are you a Jane the Virgin person?
I think I watched the first like couple of episodes at one point because I was going to try to watch it all, and then I fell off. I don't know why I fell off, and then I just never picked it back up again. But I do think I'd like the show.
I just find there's like a public thing, and every single person on that cast took her side, and like no one was taking his side. I was kind of like, well, maybe he was the guy who actually sucked.
Yeah, it's tough because it's like someone who also sucks can still be the victim of someone else who sucks, you know?
Sure, yeah. And then like people would post those videos of like Blake being rude to like the reporters and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I mean that
no, but that reporter was so weird.
Yeah.
Like she was so ready to jump on clout from that. It was bizarre.
Right. I was like, well, okay, yeah, in that completely different instance, Blake was in the wrong, but like
yeah. I think we can all agree Colleen Hoover is a villain, and we'll see what happens with the rest of this.
I just really can't take any of her books seriously.
I will never read, like, if Colleen Hoover has no haters, I'm dead. Like,
same.
It's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the debate of like, is it better if people didn't read at all or if they read something that's kind of bad? And I think I've fallen like I'd rather people be reading like a bad book than nothing, but I could probably be persuaded otherwise pretty easily.
There's so much of this stuff to know. Oh my god.
Hello? Crazy old Maurice. Okay, so what should I claim to be? And so y'all, I need y'all to tell me who to claim to be, and I need y'all to tell me what to do with my role. Oh my god, Jonathan, you're so true. No one should be reading that. I'd rather people be illiterate. Which, ironically, is what Project 2025 wants. Yikes. Christian and Sammy really have a long conversation going on over there.
It literally just started because I saw that Christian and Zach were talking so frequently, and so I sent Christian a message that said, "Oop, no alliance?" ? And then in all caps put distraught.
Wait, people are already talking.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
It's just you can see the envelopes go through.
I know.
See, I just sent you one, but you can only message the people directly next to you.
I just messaged you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this lovely town where your lovely, beloved, world-renowned, famous, appreciated by all storyteller has died, and the whole town's in mourning. But you want to find the demon who did do this to your beloved storyteller once again. It's just saying he is beloved by everybody. Go avenge him. Thank you.
Do we care?
Oh my god, yay! I wanted to make a point to talk to you today too.
Hello.
Hi.
So number one, I'm just excited because I feel like when we've played in the past, it's been like absolute chaos and I've been bad every time. So I'm like excited to finally be good and be able to like work with people.
Yay!
I got night one info. So I got night one info, and you were one of the two people that I was given night one info about. So I'm just trying to see if you can give me any information on what type of role you have. And you don't have to tell me. You can give me a 3 for 3 if you want. I'm just really bad at those.
No, I'm so bad at them too. I literally like ask my chat, like, what do I do? What should I be claiming? What should I be lying about? So I'm assuming you were given like, that one or two people are a certain town situation. I'm going to just choose to believe you and trust you 100%. I'm going to tell you I'm the monk.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That's what I got.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Who was the other
person?
person?
The monk.
Ooh, okay.
Christian, which tells I'm curious. I shouldn't be curious. That was why I was trying to message Christian because I was like, he's been like talking to Zach, but not to me.
Yeah.
And I was a little interested in that. I know I probably shouldn't have been, but okay. Cool.
I'm not gonna tell anyone else obviously what I am. I'm gonna try to hint that I might be Ravenkeeper just to like keep it hidden so I can be protecting people more.
Cool.
So just so you know, if someone's like, oh, Kirsten's Ravenkeeper, don't be like, she lied to me.
Yeah. Wait, and then tell me again, Ravenkeeper's the one, and I should know this.
No, that's Ravenkeeper. If they die, if they get killed at night, they find out the role of the person who got executed the day before.
So it's a good way to keep.
So I'm trying to stay alive by like kind of hinting towards that.
I can also. I'm happy to like offer myself up, but I can also like try to. Dwight coming in is like.
I'm like, Dwight, what do you want? What's he doing?
What are you watching? But I can also like offer up my role and myself, and I can, if you want, I can just say that I confirmed that you're good.
Okay.
If you want.
That I mean, I think like if people start being like, I think it's Kirsten, maybe then we can go into that. But I think it's probably better for us both to try and stay a little bit more low key.
Cool.
Cool. I guess we should maybe talk to other people.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you in a bit.
When everyone's already in chats.
Oh, I'm going to the.
Oh.
Hello.
Everyone's here. I was like, wait,
Joko was just trying to find you.
That was so rude.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I realized you were in here, so I came here to find out here. I could just request it.
Is anyone an outsider? Just while we have a big group, are any of you?
I'm not.
No.
Okay. No. So it's sounding like we don't have a Baron.
Yeah, so then it would be a poisoner game, which means that people with info should be slightly suspicious of their info.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Well, because also then, he's gone.
It could be a spy or
or a spy.
What? It's 2 minions.
Oh heck!
I'm back. I just got kicked, and then my internet.
That's okay. I was like, I'm just request to talk to Jofo. Sorry, I was trying to talk to you, and then I was like, oh wait, he's in a room.
No, you're good. You're good. Do you have anything in this game?
I don't have any info. I like could get info later, but I don't have any right now.
I'm the same. Okay.
So, should we invite Mitch McConnell in? Oh, never mind. He canceled his request.
Yeah. So let's not talk to him right now. how I feel.
Do we not trust him, or is it just like
no?
vibes?
I think it's fine. I think it's just vibes.
Now, Amon had like a big reaction, and so I'm like, oh, is he bad? But I also don't want to like.
I don't want to
vote
use
Amon
that against
out
him. Yeah,
like until later on.
play,
like, let's get some info from the game before use. Okay, that's fair. I had a feeling we'd be on the same page.
Him, though, I haven't. Let me see if I can add him here.
Oh yeah. Bring him in.
He knows
I think Sammy is good because when Sammy's been bad in the past, she hasn't talked to me, and she talked to me immediately, and it felt like she was being honest.
This is giving me so much anxiety.
Amon, it's okay. This game is literally insane. I think I'm probably the only one who feels this way. I think it is too complicated of a game, and I'm not very good at it as a result. So like, it's fine.
It's giving me like sequester vibes. Like I'm getting.
Like the going room to room is very much that. Amon, do you have any info that you would want to share, or are you gonna keep it closer to the chest?
I do have info, but I want to protect that person.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That's fair.
Did you start knowing that someone is something?
Yes.
Okay. Understood.
I did start knowing that someone is something.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I've got so far.
Well, that's interesting. Hopefully it's good.
Is it? Can I ask, Amon? Did you start knowing that someone is a good person or a bad person?
A good person.
A good person. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
That is good to know. All right.
LOL. So either Sammy lied to me or
everyone's
Amon.
talking.
I know. Respect the gong.
Respect the gong.
I'm trying to be better because I feel like I'm too like sassy to Dwight when the gong goes. So I'm trying to be better today.
I have a hard time believing you'd ever be sassy, Kirsten. This is. Let's be realistic here.
Oh, sorry. Just hit my mic.
Welcome back. There's 10 of you alive. Feel free to talk.
I got no outsiders from anybody.
Yeah, no one's heard outsiders.
I've never not heard anything about outsiders.
That means that would assume that would mean no drunk,
which is good.
Yes,
but
I think it's good.
But then we're down to 3 potential minions, and there's 2 of them in the game, so it's either Poisoner, Spy, or Scarlet Woman.
Oh, so they're all 3. So.
No, there's.
Oh, there's 2 of those 3 in the
game.
There's
2 minions,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's
7021.
Which this is a smaller game, right?
This is 11, so this is sizable. Anyone want to come up about any public information?
It's without Omer. I mean, there's no jumping.
I mean,
no one's going on notice.
Do we have a chef or anything good for town in that?
I'm happy.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, sorry.
Sammy. Go ahead.
You can go. No, you first.
I have heard rumor of a chef. Okay.
Ooh.
I've heard rumor of a chef. I've heard a rumor of a chef 0.
A 0. Okay.
Interesting.
Same rumor.
I am gonna just like play it wide open. So I am the washerwoman. I am gonna hold close to my chest the information, but y'all are welcome to, if we need to nom someone and get someone out tonight, I'm happy to be that person.
Have we heard of a virgin claim that we can utilize here to clear you in if there's a virgin?
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
I haven't heard that.
I think it would be a good idea to execute today.
Is there like a specific person that you want us to execute, or just like someone in general should be executed?
I just have a bloodlust.
Honestly, that sounds about right. That's what I'm always thinking about.
I'm very happy to do Sammy if Sammy is.
She's kind of volunteering herself.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's a strategy question. Why, if Sammy is washerwoman, why would she be okay with being nominated and potentially executed?
It's simple because her information is already gotten. Her power is gone.
So she's not gonna learn anything else the rest of the game, Amon. So what Sammy's basically saying is, because I've outlived my usefulness, I'm good to die.
And then what will often happen too is Sammy will volunteer herself for death, basically kind of prove herself as good. And the next round, everyone's going to be running to Sammy to give like all the info to her because it's like.
So there's a couple worlds here. One of which, Sammy. So the thing is, like, if Sammy gets executed, basically the bluff that Sammy could, if Sammy's evil, Sammy's probably the spy, right? And the spy would register as good for both a virgin nomination, and also if there was an undertaker out there, they would probably say, oh, she's the washerwoman, right? So but it is generally speaking, her power's done. That's Amon. Yeah, Amon, what you got? You got anything information for town you want to share?
I don't think we need to put Amon on the spot right now.
Why not? I think it's a great idea.
It's his first time playing. Like, can we could like
it's his first
ease
time
him
playing?
into it? We could
I
ease
didn't
him
know
in.
that. I'm sorry, Amon. I'll wait till the second round.
Well, and I would fight Omer, so it's good that we don't have to do that today.
All right. I guess
I will nominate Sammy.
Right, tell me why.
Because I believe in euthanasia.
Omer is here in spirit.
Sammy, your defense, I guess?
Wait. I'm so confused.
This is what you
why
want.
Why are you confused?
Oh, sorry. I was assuming that you were the virgin, and I was like, why didn't you die? That's fine. It's okay. I have no defense. I would like to die here.
Let's do 5. Let's do 5 exactly. Okay. Because we want to keep going. So I'll keep my hand up. That's 6. I'll pull it down if there are.
Corey's just messing with it.
Sorry, Zach. I was very confused because you said I will nominate right after someone said, "Is there a virgin?" That'd be a good time for them to nominate her, and so I was like,
it's all good. I felt like I was being gaslit. I was like,
no, that was not my intention.
All right. So, but no outsider claims today, to be absolutely clear. Any double claims? No?
What you laughing about?
Like half the people.
There's been some overlap in some 3 for 3s, but I'm not going to call anyone out. That's just like coincidental.
I nominate Jofo.
Okay, tell me why.
Reasons.
Jofo, reasons.
Okay. I guess the reasons were: am I the virgin? I'm not. We'll leave it at that.
Don't read too much into it.
Okay, I'll run the vote. It takes 5 to tie, 6 execute.
I just get so intimidated when Christian does something crazy because I'm just like, oh man, I just have no idea what's going on.
Not enough. And the name like 20 seconds.
Yeah. You and the rest of the cast of David versus Goliath for some reason was intimidated by me. I don't understand.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's so crazy.
That doesn't sound right.
The day 1 slide puzzle algorithm was too threatening.
Yeah.
Too big brained.
Christian, do you know what are Carl and Natalie doing in White Lotus? Have you heard any?
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Look, there are secrets out there more tight-lipped than the Survivor boot list, and I don't think Rome was on the cast of White Lotus.
What is that? Sammy at the next unit dies. Go to sleep.
Rome. Oh boy.
And thank God for that.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, you don't get to literally spit on my friend and then I'm going to have a good thing to say about you ever again. Sorry. It's literally assault in the Criminal Code of Canada, but whatever.
I died when I saw Asia's pet peeves were like loud chewers and people smacking food or whatever. Just like seeing that after the fish thing.
It's the way I saw Red when he spat that fish on. Like I haven't been that like it takes a lot to make me legitimately angry. I'm quick to irritation. I'm slow to anger, but I went from 0 to 1,000 in rage. I don't know if I've been that angry in years.
Yeah.
That whole episode, I was just seething the entire time. I just can't.
I wish that they did the live reunion because maybe they would have had Rome perform it like they did.
Hey, Kirsten.
I am going to protect Jofo.
Jofo, you got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just really hope that for Survivor 50, I do not get spoiled the same way that I got spoiled for Winners at War, which is via the Sequester live chat.
Oh.
Well, thankfully, hopefully there won't be a Sequester live chat. I pray.
You never know.
That specifically.
I don't know. I fear the day that enough people from that terrible universe get on reality TV that they decide to bring it back.
Yeah, how many, without naming names, or I guess we can, but how many people from the Sequester world have now gotten on reality TV? It's like a ton, right?
I mean, you have to start with Tiffany Rousseau, who was on before it even was minis.
Tiffany, you had a bunch of the Squid Game people.
Yeah, you had Deal or No Deal Island's Kim Mattina.
Kim, yeah. Tori, obviously.
Tori.
Yeah.
Are we counting Brandon Donlin? Does he want to be counted in this?
Yeah,
I would guess that he doesn't want to be counted. Like, he did play.
Muna.
Yeah, Muna from Das Mol.
And also, Jacob Jones was on some Netflix show, but it was more of a.
Yeah, but he was there for like 30 seconds. Like, he wasn't actually one of the people in like the house. He just like was at the end of one episode randomly. Yeah. He should have been in the house.
Yeah, I think it's a foregone conclusion that Jacob Jones will be on television at some point.
I mean, Jacob Jones was on Watch What Happens Live that time.
Oh, was he?
He like was on the call-in.
So he called in. I mean, so is every single person.
I think Brandon was on the Challenge All Stars reunion.
Thank you for the follow. I like corvids. I also like corvids. We're a bird friendly channel over here. How's it going? I think I might have fucked up. I should have maybe protected Gia. So how's everybody's day?
I finished my Christmas shopping, so that was great.
I need to go do that this afternoon. I'm dreading it.
It was a lot, but it was worth it because now I'm completely done.
Yeah, I only have a few more things to buy, but I'm like, the stores, I don't want to go.
I just have a lot of siblings and parents, and then when they had suggested we do a Secret Santa instead, I had already bought a bunch of presents, so I was like, absolutely not.
My biggest dream is that Secret Santas become a thing because we have so many people to buy for.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm glad you have a similar struggle to me.
Well, yeah, it's like my sister and her husband, and then my dad and his wife, and her mom, and her kids who both have partners, and then Josh has two brothers who both have partners, and his parents and his grandpa.
Oh God, yeah.
And it just gets out of hand really fast.
Understandable. Do you have like a month where a lot of birthdays are happening at the same time, or is it like mine where we have like one birthday a month?
November is a big month because myself and one of Josh's brother's fiance, our birthdays are within 3 days of each other, and then Josh's one brother's birthday is also in November. So that's the biggest month. Other than that, there's like, and my dad's birthday is also in November, the day after mine. But then it's like,
good morning, everybody. You died tonight.
Oh shit!
Was it my birthday chat?
How dare you?
Yeah.
This is actually so sick and twisted. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. We just haven't talked yet.
That's true. Are you good?
Yeah. So I've only told Christian my role, that kind of ambiguous Chef Zero info. That's me.
I was curious if it was someone else or if Christian was it and was claiming.
No, he claimed to be. He gave me like the list of 3 bullshit, but it's like one of the information gathering things.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm scared to talk to you because you fucked me over in this game every time we played together.
I know. Here's the thing. I feel like I don't have much of a capacity to fuck you up this time. Like, obviously, I'd love to live and whatnot, but I'm the chef, so like,
okay.
I think I'll die tonight to tomorrow, whatever it is. But what have you been telling people? Are you telling people your role or just more vague?
I've been more vague. I don't have any information. I didn't start the game with info, and I could get info later on. Is where I've been leaving it because I don't wanna say too much.
So you should be kept alive. Is the
it's best if I could be kept alive, but also if people decide, oh, we gotta kill Kirsten, like I don't know if I have that much capacity to fight back today either.
Okay, well, it's not gonna come from my mouth.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. It would be so great for us to be able to trust each other for once. I would love that.
It's taken a while. Let me see if I can talk to Zach. He's always up to something.
He is always up to something. I was just gonna request to talk to you.
Hey, so I heard I think Gia's information. So I think that we can trust each other. I think.
Okay, what's Gia's information? Was she? Is she an empath?
That's what I was. Can I just let her in? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Gia, were you the empath?
Yes.
Okay, so we can Kirsten and I can trust each other.
Well, that's great news.
Okay.
For me
so unless I'm the drunk,
there's no drunk.
Yeah, as far as we know, there's no. I mean, I guess she could have been poisoned.
Yeah,
Jofo.
But this was like the first thing I learned at the very beginning of the game, so you two are both good as far as I know.
Okay, I have major sus on Zach based on information I have.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
What? Are you comfortable sharing any of it or no?
I think it's better if I just leave it vague for right now.
Okay,
but
that's fine.
I have really major sus on Zach.
Well, should we? I mean, I love being against Zach in this game. It always seems to happen that way. So, like, I'll vote Zach out if that's what it comes to.
Well, I think there's also a possibility that we may not need to. So let's see what happens.
Also a little sus on Corey right now because he was one of the people in a chat with me when I said that I had a role that gave information.
Mm-hmm.
So I would also look at him possibly. I don't know for certain about Zach, but
let me go talk to Corey.
Corey told me he's the chef.
Okay.
So I wonder if he'll say the same thing to Jofo.
Yeah,
okay, so you're either the empath or you are the empath and got poisoned, which are like really the only two options.
Yeah.
I'm really upset because I should have protected you last night, but I protected Jofo instead, and it could have been really iconic if I just protected you. Ugh.
That's okay. I understand.
And I think Dwight is trying to get people to suss me because he keeps coming to all of my conversations. He keeps popping in and out, and I think that people are going to read into that.
Dwight's
I promise I'm good.
Messy.
Dwight's always messy. I think it's because I'm kind of mean to him sometimes, so then he's like, let me be mean back, which is his right as a human being. Why is my mic doing this?
Right. I got to go into another chat. I'll be back.
Okay, bye. Oh.
Hi.
Wait, it just brought Sammy in.
Oh, perfect.
That's my favorite thing. Okay.
Hi, Dead Queen.
Hi, Dead Queen. Naomi
Dead
says she trusts you and Owen, and I don't know. You don't have to tell me your role. I'm just trying to find people to trust because this is like.
I trust Gia. I trust Gia 100%.
Yeah, so so unless I got like poisoned or something like that, I'm the empath, and it told me that Kirsten and Jofo were both non-evil roles.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I am getting weird. I'm having Zach, Christian, Corey. Like there's something about that trio that's feeling a little weird.
Corey told me he's the chef, but I could see them having chef as like a lie, and they gave a 0 because Christian and Zach are bad.
Yeah, I'm a little suspicious of Corey right now, to be fully on, and I could be wrong, but like he was in one of the people that knew that I had a role that gave information.
I think I'm gonna die tonight.
I'm going.
No, we're not telling you when. I think if we can, I'm going. Okay.
Wait,
goodbye.
I'm sorry. I'm following the rules. I'm not being sassy. I'm sorry.
I'm Corey. Goodbye.
Wait, it won't let me leave. I was trying, Dwight. I couldn't get out.
Oh, good. 8 people alive, 4 to execute. Feel free to talk.
Not everyone at once.
No one wants to say anything.
So, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be useful much longer, but I've heard a rumor of an Undertaker, and that Undertaker said that Sammy was the imp, and I don't buy it.
Interesting.
Well, if Sammy was the imp, would the game not have ended because she died
Scarlet
before
Woman.
a night?
Scarlet Woman.
But that would also
Sammy,
be
what do you?
Fun
Sammy, what
world
do you
to
have
be
to say to that?
building. Huh?
What do you have to say to that?
Absolutely fucking nothing, because it's not me.
So was it?
Was
and
definitely a
people can
fast.
attest-
She said, "I will not
Last
dignify
volunteer.
that with a response."
I'm not going to dignify that with a response. No, that's hilarious and absolutely not the case.
Yeah.
There's a world right now in my mind that it's Christian, Zach, and Corey. So if any of you are like night one info people and you'd be comfortable being nominated, that would be helpful.
That was literally how Teeny played Survivor. Okay.
Are you calling me Charlie Brown? What is this?
I'm saying that why are you targeting the white guys just because we're white guys?
It's because you're handsome.
Wow, I just got so much more willing to vote into that
Popular in
trio.
school, Zach. So I just
Can I?
I have to.
I escaped.
Have to do
Can I
it.
ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead, please, Corey.
So Christian, you're giving this like someone has this Undertaker information. Are you
Yes.
more of the mind this is bad info or a liar?
I think it's more. I think more in the mind. This is bad info. That's but I could be totally. I mean, my reads
That
could
would just
be
have
off
to be a
now.
poison snipe, right?
It would be a poison snipe, which frankly, there's a lot of things that could be poison sniped on the map. So yeah, it could be a poison. Do we know what Gia was? By the way, this actually might narrow things down in terms of Spy World.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I missed what she was. What is she?
Yeah, I was the empath.
Empath. Interesting.
That seems like it could be a spy.
Yeah, I mean, if looking around what I think the board is, there's probably a lot of targets. So it could be a spy, or it could just be there are a lot of good juicy targets to get.
Well, wait, what do you think the board is, Christian? What's the
You want me
world
to give?
you're
You want me to
living
give
in?
what everyone told me in private, Kirsten?
That's actually not what I said, but if you want to, I'd love to hear it. I'm nosy.
Christian, well, who are your baddies in your mind?
Well, I can reveal one of them in a couple of minutes. I don't want to do it right now, but I had a couple conversations which might narrow it down for me today.
Knobs are open, by the way.
Why wait?
Well, I don't want to interrupt you, Christian, too much, but I want to go back to something Sammy said, and I want to see if maybe this aligns with you, Christian. Where Sammy, you said Zach, Christian, Corey, and Corey is claimed to be like a non-info role, or has the info and the info is no longer available. And I heard that, Corey, you might want to put yourself up, and I don't know if that aligns with you, Christian, or whatnot, but I wanted to. You're muted, but
Sorry. If you want to kill me, just kill me, Naomi.
Naomi said, "Would you
No,
be
but
mad if I killed you?"
If there's no reasonable vote, I feel like Christian's building up to something. But if there's no other
No,
reasonable vote,
I'm building up to something that, but honestly, I'm waiting for other people to come up. I don't want to drive the entire town conversation today. I want other people to put things out there.
But like, you could put something out there.
I'm just confused. You said like you would have
you
to
can
bring
put something out there, Kirsten.
Owen, when you explain that
don't
conversation I had
have
with you
any
today,
information. I'm
explain
kind
that
of
conversation that you had with
say
me. That's you, Owen.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting toward.
Yeah, I can see why it's coming up. So I had a conversation with Jofo based on my 3 for 3, which is, and I've told this to multiple people, the Slayer, the Soldier, and the Mayor. And Jofo told me if I had a Slayer shot to shoot a particular person, and I said I would, but I'm not actually the Slayer. So I went to Christian and told him about this, and then he said I'm the Slayer, but then he was
I was bluffing him, and
Yes.
he folded like a lawn chair.
I did fold. I felt so bad,
Oh
but my role is really boring. So,
but more to the point, like I don't know why Owen gave me such critical information about other people's roles based upon I'm not sure what. Like, why would you trust
Zach,
me?
what do you
Owen?
got going on this game?
What do I have going on? I'm
Yeah.
talking to the people that I trust. I've given a lot of information, I think. I haven't had the chance to talk to you yet, Jofo, unfortunately.
That's very suspicious.
I will say I trust Christian. Christian, I feel like, has been very...
I'm gonna nominate Corey so that the clock doesn't go to 0.
Valid. Right.
Sorry, we were counting down, and I didn't want us to lose the opportunity. Well, Corey said that he no longer gains any information, and it would be okay to nominate him. And really, it was just we had like 5 seconds left, and I got scared, and I didn't know who else to throw out, and no one else seemed to be throwing anybody out. I'm sorry.
Corp, your defense.
I think it's a fine kill. If anyone has real suspicions, that'd probably be a better kill. But I mean, the only thing I worry about, and this is a math question, is like, I don't know if this is like a bigger or smaller room than usual. It seems about normal. If we vote out too many innocents, the vote count might just get skewed if we have 3 baddies still alive. But if we got nothing better.
No, it's okay for the vote count, just because you still have the dead votes, and as long as we hold that until
we just gotta not waste the dead votes, right?
Yeah, just wait until we're like dead set on someone.
Okay.
It takes 4 votes to put Corey on the block. Running it.
Just don't overuse votes here.
No, you only need 4, so we're good. I would not change anything at this point.
4 is just enough.
All right. I would like to claim Slayer and shoot Owen.
Great. Christian's claiming Slayer and shooting Owen. What's your weapon of choice, Christian?
That nice crossbow in front of me.
The nice crossbow in front of you. Christian, this crossbow has been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's quite rusted, and it doesn't exactly work the same anymore. So nothing happens to Owen.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I would
Wait,
like to
Christian.
Slayer.
Okay.
And we just did the Rachel shot in the dark play, baby. And I saw Owen's face, and he was panicking. So I am going to shoot Owen.
Oh my
God. Mitch McConnell picked up the same crossbow that he just saw malfunction and fall apart in Christian's hands. He puts the parts back together, and it falls apart even more pieces this time. It's the same goddamn crossbow. Nothing happens.
Owen's good, guys.
Owen's good as a result.
I definitely believe that.
Yeah, this is the last minute timer.
I'll make a nomination.
Yeah, what do you say, Corey?
Let me survey the field. I will nominate Amon.
Tell me why.
I just want to give him the platform to speak.
Amon, you've been given the floor.
I'd like to hear the deal.
I'm okay with dying. I feel like the conversations that I've had the past couple of rounds, I feel generally good that we're in the right in the townsfolk.
Am I allowed to protect Jofo 2 nights in a row?
That's okay. I think it'd be better if I stayed in, but I'm not sweating it too much.
All right, I'll run the vote. It takes 4 to 5 to execute.
Christian, why is your hand up?
I have social reads, I'll say.
Huh.
I don't think it's going to go through, but I
would
had
have voted for Amon if Amon didn't start his talk with, yeah, I could die.
Zach, you said you wanted to make a nomination, right?
No, did I?
Oh, never mind.
I think his thing, he wanted to shoot me.
So similar. So as more fulsome explanation is that when someone reacts with sudden panic when we're giving their roles, makes them be somewhat suspicious of them. That's why I put a second vote out of 4. We needed 5. I nominate Owen.
Tell me why.
He based upon what I understand his role to be, his power is useless. Everyone would probably know about it. I don't think that, and based upon it just does not make sense to me. Look, I'm a good guy. I'm so trustworthy, but to trust me with all this information that he gave me makes no sense to me. He basically outed one of the most powerful roles in the game to me, and he had never talked to me before. So that's really suspicious to me.
Can I just ask
sometimes
Christian,
people make poor choices.
How do we work the Slayer?
I do all the time.
Well, Kirsten, those people need to die. It's just.
Oh my god!
Okay?
Oh my god!
It could just be a minion.
Christian, how do we work out the Slayer shots?
There'd be a minion.
Oh, in your defense.
Also poisoning, but I think
I will say I don't think it's that weird that I chose to share information with Christian. We've played together a lot, and I typically, and Jofo can attest to this, like typically I choose like 2 people, 3 people that I just like choose to share info with to just try to build worlds and figure things out. And Christian is one of the smartest people here, so I like to try to share information.
Flattering me for no good reason. He's definitely.
Can I say something? I think that it does make more sense to kill Owen here than Corey, based on the fact that an out soldier is kind of just like taking up room on like the knights, and he's never gonna get killed. And it's like he's doing the same thing as Corey in terms of like if we're assuming both of them are good, but he's actually gonna result in like one of the more powerful townsfolk dying versus
it
Corey.
Doesn't bounce. But they're never going to attack me. You're right.
They're never going to attack him. So I would actually, if we're able to get a 5th vote out of Jofo, Kirsten, and Naomi, I'd rather have Alvin die, but I also don't want to tie it.
Definitely don't want to tie it.
I mean, I'll vote for myself to prevent a tie.
Yeah, I'll vote.
I'm gonna run this vote for 9-5 execute.
I guess this is what we're doing.
It's a lot of votes. I don't want to start pulling down hands, but everyone's okay with this all of a sudden. Everyone's okay with this all of a sudden. Oh, that's
6
right.
is enough. Any other nominations today?
I don't think we get more than 6.
No, I think I'm good.
Or 5.
Spiritually, it was many more than that.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Yeah, that was telling. I do think that vote was telling how that went down.
With that, Owen has been executed and does die. Good night.
So wait, am I allowed to protect the same person 2 nights in a row? Yeah, I agree, Fisk. I think that's smart. I want to know what Naomi is. I'll try to talk to her tomorrow and see if we can get some info. Yeah, Naomi was quiet last week when we played together, but she was also, I think, bad half the games. So I think she is quiet. Yeah, Christian is weirding me out. He's building to something and then he doesn't. What are you building? Show me what the bricks look like. Show me where we're going.
Sammy, there's something going on with your.
Yeah, Sammy, you might want to mute.
your robot.
Well, if
wait, what was happening? Is it like making a
chef information?
It's like wow, 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 and we could hear you.
Yeah, everyone wanted to
Oh,
protect.
that's so weird.
Everyone was
Maybe it's because
fine
I'm right by that speaker, Owen.
I don't know. Headphones might help. I'm not sure.
Yo.
Hi. Man, I almost protected Gia last time too, and then
Good
I
talk.
didn't.
Yeah, you're muted, but.
Aw, heck. Sorry. I almost protected Gia last time too, and then I switched at the last second, and I'm mad about that. But I'm gonna just protect Jofo again.
All right, Jofo it is. Thank you.
Thanks.
Something was fine. Did it afternoon.
You big Gracie Abrams guy?
No, I'm not.
I don't really like her, but that song really hits.
I like her. I think she's nice and
I
fun.
think she's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. But then I see people who are like devoted to her, and I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I got to see her opening for Taylor, and I was like, that is such a big stage for like her type of music.
Yeah. Yeah, like I would love to go and see her at like a small standing venue, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't need to see a Gracie Abrams stadium tour. Like it doesn't really.
She just has her guitar on like the whole time, and so it's like the most movement she does is like walk around and wave at people, which is just like it doesn't fit for the venue, and like her music doesn't really feel like stadium music to me personally. But I know some people are like would die for her.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like she's got like what, one album? Like we're really, you know.
She has an album and an EP, I think.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure. She's also, of course, Nepo baby, so. Yeah, I think Amon's a minion for sure. Why is he claiming soldier to me? This is why I called him out to his face, too.
Owen, are you there?
I could also see a world where Amon is like
to you,
a demon.
Start of tomorrow.
Okay.
And people are not using their bluffs correctly. Yeah, I want to talk to Naomi, but I don't know if I see that or not. It could be possible. It could be. It also could be maybe Corey was poisoned if he is the chef. And then that would make me inclined to believe that Zach is the poisoner. Exactly. To fuck with his brother.
Are we sure there's not an outsider?
Not one person has claimed it.
If someone's actually an outsider, you guys are basically just
like it's time to tell us.
Playing the entire game.
I mean, Zach, last time you were
3.
That's funny.
Good morning. Kirsten died tonight.
Okay. That makes sense.
But wouldn't the middle say if we had... All right. The middle would say if we had outsiders, right? Oh, my God. Jofo. There we go. That's the...
Interesting.
Kirsten, did you tell anyone your info?
I did not give the exact role. I just said it's better to keep me alive.
I'm pulling you in a chat. I think it's a spy game.
Okay. That makes sense. Who do you think you know who the spy is?
No, but or maybe not. I could be totally wrong, but in my mind, I need to figure out.
I think Amon
I don't trust Christian.
Yeah, I don't trust Christian. I don't trust Amon. Amon has like hinted to me that he was the washerwoman at one point. He hinted to me. He just told me in chat, "Oh, I'm the soldier," and I said I thought Owen was the soldier, and he said, "No, I heard he was the chef," and I was like, "No, I heard Corey was the chef." So like, and Amon had a big reaction when he got his role.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to go into a room. I need Owen. Do you know Owen's role?
Owen claimed soldier last round.
Have you talked to Naomi?
I haven't yet talked to Naomi. I want to know some info from her. So here's the thing. I'm thinking of like two kind of distinct possibilities. And so it's either if Corey is good and is the chef and had good info, then it has to be exactly Amon, Christian, and Naomi. But I think that we're living in a world where maybe because there's 2 minions, right? I think the other minion would be Zach, and he'd be the poisoner, and I think he would have poisoned Corey night 1 to fuck with his brother, is the other possible universe. But I think, because I do not trust Christian, I do not trust Zach, I do not trust Amon or Corey, and I don't know anything about Naomi at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go into a room with someone else because I'm wildly confused right now.
Same.
It's like we need to limit ourselves in terms of time.
Hi.
We're talking about how Christian doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
No, Christian, I feel so bad about Christian. To me, in all of the different universes I'm imagining, Christian is the common denominator of has to be bad. And it's it's also weird that everyone was like not okay to let Corey die there.
Yes. So there's two things that don't make sense to me. One is why Christian would think a bad Owen giving him information as a good Christian, to a good Christian, is something that makes Owen bad and has to be voted out. That makes zero sense. No. Sharing information among good people is not a reason to kill someone. And it's not a reason to assume someone's bad, unless Christian himself is bad and just trying to throw sus at other people.
Yeah, I agree.
And Corey being kept alive makes me think that he's the Scarlet Woman, because I still think Zach's the imp.
Oh, okay. Well, if you nominate into that trio, I would be willing to use my dead vote to support it if we need to.
Unfortunately, we're going to need to use dead votes to do it, I think.
To take Corey.
Oh, no,
to Zach, though. Zach, right?
Sorry, say that again, Kirsten?
But we should shoot Zach if you think he's the imp, right? Or is that worse because Corey, if you think Corey's Scarlet Woman?
But if there's a Scarlet Woman, then... If there's a Scarlet Woman, the game stays alive, but we should just give
whichever one you nominate, I will use my dead vote.
Kristen, what were you?
I was the monk. I protected Jofo both nights.
And that's why they got rid of you.
Yeah.
So I'm dead tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, so you will be dead tomorrow, so you need to take the shot now. I will use my dead vote to support whoever you nominate, Jofo. Okay.
But
well, I have my information.
Oh, also Amon is so bad. It's so funny because Owen openly claimed soldier, and then Amon last night was like, "What's your role? Someone's gonna take a shot at you tomorrow night." And I was like, "I'm not giving my role, but it's better if I'm alive. What are you?" And he said, "I'm the soldier." And I said, "I thought Owen was the soldier." And he said, "I thought Owen was the chef." And I was like, "No, Corey's the chef."
So if Amon's bad, then it's not Christian, Zach, Corey.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. The other world I'm living in is where Zach is maybe the poisoner and poisoned Corey to give him bad chef info is the other possibility I have. Because I could see Zach poisoning Corey night one.
I have a yes reading on Christian and Zach and a yes reading on Zach and me.
Oh. So it'd have to be Zach then.
So it's Zach.
Okay, well then I think Corey might have been poisoned.
Zach or are we killing Corey?
I think we should. I don't know.
Whoever you nominate, Jofo, I'll use my dead vote. Whoever you nominate.
I'm with you 100%, but I'm wondering if we might as well, we don't know for sure if it's Scarlet Woman, right?
Just take it at Zach, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
The gong.
Put there what?
The gong.
We pushed the poll for the best episodes of the new era, and the two most episodes won. And
I know, that was...
Sammy, I'm sorry. I don't want
recency bias.
Welcome back. 6 players alive. Discuss.
I would love to hear from Naomi.
I would love to... I want to hear... I want to start with Christian.
Yeah.
Why is Owen sharing information from you a reason that makes Owen bad?
Because
why did you out my information?
What were you talking about to the whole town? I told Owen's telling me out of nowhere that you are you out or not out? I'm happy to keep it under wraps here.
Let's keep it under wraps, but
okay.
if Owen's giving you
why would he give that to you? Here's what I'm going off of, Jofo. What's that?
Why does it matter if you're good?
Because the only reason it matters is because if he's evil, he knows I'm good. That's typically a tell for evil if they're overly confident in someone is good, because they know who is good and who isn't. Why is he telling me based upon nothing who whatever this role was?
Sometimes people are in a complicated game and they're just like, I have to choose to trust a couple people to get the ball rolling, and I don't think that's necessarily
he lied about
an
his
indicator.
own role. At the same time, well, he's so trusting of me. Then why did he lie about his own role but give up someone else's role, especially when his own role was lame?
Good people lie now in the game is what
I've learned. You know, in quantum
Jofo, don't get
mechanics, anything
distracted.
can happen in the world. So why not apply logic to anything? So, Naomi, what do you think?
Quantum mechanics.
What do I think? I had a very interesting conversation with Jofo, and I feel very good about the info that he, Kirsten, and I talked about. If I'm being fully transparent, and I think he has some reads that are very, very important on the way that we're gonna vote. And I don't want to. You just didn't want to out Jofo as well, and I don't want to out him as well. But those are the things that I want to base my vote on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Jofo, doesn't my logic make complete sense? And I'm curious why you're pushing back so hard and not admitting how wrong you are.
This is crazy from Kristen.
I think this is actually a respectful thing I'm saying of Jofo. I respect his,
I understand what
logic
you're
so
Are we
much.
allowed to
and that he's
nominate
not-
now?
Yeah, you can nominate.
Can we also, if there's an Undertaker, can we find out, did anyone hear any rumblings of like a role from last night?
Yes, the rumbling is that Owen was the Scarlet Woman. Both cannot be correct. It cannot be an imp and it cannot be a Scarlet Woman. So some piece of that information must be false. Because otherwise the game would absolutely be over.
Wait.
Some crazy lies going on here.
No, that's 100% legit. Undertaker got Sammy as imp and Owen as Scarlet Woman. It's now a matter of how the hell did that happen?
Well, I mean, someone would have been poisoned if they're really the
most
Undertaker.
likely is poisoning.
Most likely is poisoning because there's no drunk and there's no way. Like the concern would be that Sammy is somehow the spy, right? But the spy cannot possibly read as an evil player. To the Undertaker. So the Undertaker must be either lying or poison. So yeah.
Or someone is pretending there's an Undertaker when there's not an Undertaker. What a cool world to build that Sammy would obviously be the imp again, and obviously offered herself up for sacrifice in round 1 because there's got to be a Scarlet Woman in the game.
Who's the Undertaker? Who is this?
Sorry, Christian. That was not, the tone was not meant at you.
Are you guys just protecting each other?
Yeah, the people are just protecting each other.
I don't really understand what the heck
Kirsten,
you're thinking.
Yeah, Kirsten, what was your role?
Yeah, I'm dead now. No, he said Kirsten, didn't he?
Kirsten. Oh, it's Kirsten. Kirsten. I'm sorry.
My name literally means Christian, so it's a fair mistake. I was the monk.
Oh.
Who did you protect?
I protected Jofo both nights.
My biggest question with Jofo, with the empath, like the info doesn't necessarily. It seems a little bit sus. Can we get more info from you, Jofo?
Yeah, Zach. The reason why you and I haven't been talking is because I've been sharing info about you the entire game.
Why did I get like pinged or something?
Yeah, on night 1, I asked about Christian and Zach. I got a yes. On night 2, I asked about Zach and me, and I got a yes. On night 3, I asked about Naomi and Amon. I got a no.
I must be your red herring then.
Yeah,
I can tell you what I am.
But...
Well, that's what you would say, or you're the demon.
Kirsten,
wait, you're the
is this
empath?
your job today? Just to be yeah, but
no, I suspect Zach. I feel very weird about 3 of you, Zach, Amon, and Corey. I don't know who exactly the
Zach?
3 is, but that's what
why,
I feel.
yeah, like,
why
Well,
Zach?
I mean, I've gotten information where there's a lot of pings, and I feel like he's acting
single ping
weird in
from
the
fortune
meetings
teller.
compared to other weeks. So I have a
It's
little
time
bit
to
of a
go
social
ahead and
read.
nominate Christian here. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm honestly fine with Christian.
Is that a nomination?
He jumped on that quick, Zach. Isn't that your boy?
No, but he's a spent slayer.
Okay, gotcha.
So you're doing nomination? You doing the thingy, Dwight, or no?
I haven't heard of it.
Oh, it's I maybe. Are you officially doing it?
I would like to nominate Christian. Yeah.
Christian's the Slayer?
Amon's first nomination.
That's what
Tell me why,
he
Amon.
said. He tried to slay Owen, but
Yep.
Well, let's talk about this after the nomination.
I just think that Christian just needs to die. That's just where I'm at with it.
Christian, your defense.
Well, I basically after that speech, I'm dead. I'm toast. There's nothing I can say. I know. I'm just kidding. So, honestly, I'm Spence Slayer. It's totally fine to kill me. We have 2 executions left, so we have to hit the demon. I think it's super clear that I'm trying to solve the game here. I think that I am trying to filter the information out. I'm trying to counter disinformation that's going around town. I'm clarifying the rules briefly and succinctly, which is unusual for me. And trying to keep things moving. I do not understand why people are suspicious of Mitch McConnell beyond the obvious, and I find it very strange. I find it very strange that people are pushing that. I trust Zach because on our first conversation, and we role swapped immediately, hoping I would get the Undertaker. I'd be killed as the Undertaker, but I wasn't. And he was I believe that he has been poisoned both nights. That is my current belief.
Right. Anything else before I run this vote?
I don't think we should give him on what he wants.
Why?
Because you're being crazy weird.
Why?
You've claimed so many different roles to be on.
This sounds irrelevant.
That's because you wouldn't give me anything, so I wasn't going to give you anything.
Christian, I think you should be focused on the 3 people voting for you here.
Look, I'll be completely honest. I'm totally fine dying too because my info I think has been completely wrong. I think I'm gonna be poisoned regardless, so it's like I actually don't even think I'm that valuable.
Okay, look,
I'm
clearly no longer. My role is no longer valuable, but
why did Zach do the second Slayer shot after you did, Christian?
Oh, because he was still trying to cover as if it's the world where we were role swapped.
Yeah, like I told Corey that I was Slayer basically, and I didn't want him to be like, hold on.
It was selling the role swap.
I'm gonna nominate Zach.
Tell me why.
I think it's more likely Christian.
I have a ping on Zach as the fortune teller, so it's a 50-50 shot that it's him. Christian, I think we need your vote here. I don't understand why you would be okay with when we only have 2 executions left, why we would be okay with killing a townsfolk. So I
said there only have 2 executions left, but like
I know, so I don't agree with you that we are okay to kill you here.
Your logic is so off and weird today.
He literally is trying to keep you alive.
I just told you why. We only have 2 executions left. If you are a good player,
if I push back super hard as the Spence Slayer, what's gonna? I'm not Zach. I shouldn't be trying to defending Zach here.
Zach, your defense.
Yeah, here's the reason I don't think we should kill me here is because I assume there's a poisoner in here, and if I'm Undertaker and you're fortune teller, that at least guarantees that one of our info is going to be correct. Versus if you kill me here, you're just going to be the one who gets poisoned, Jofo, and then we're like totally screwed. We've got 0 info. So at the very least, keeping me in versus Christian, who has no power, or like Corey, for example, who has no power. It doesn't make sense.
So it's interesting that Kirsten wants to burn a dead vote on this. It's relevant to nomination.
Because there's a 50-50 chance it's Zach, right?
And there's not. It's definitely Joe.
Because I'm the fortune teller that has a ping on him.
But in what? Okay.
I'll explain why I'm willing to burn my dead vote. Can I explain why I'm willing to? Because either Zach is the demon or Jofo's the demon, and I've been clowned this whole game anyways. So I'm choosing to believe the information I've gotten this whole time. I told him whoever you nominate, I'll use my dead vote on. I think that this is the better shot.
Can you explain one more time why you think it's Zach?
So I'm the fortune teller. I have a ping. I've been told that Zach is either the imp or he is my red herring. That's the information I have at this time. I can't believe this is happening again to me where I'm the fortune teller. I have a ping on somebody and no one's going with it.
Naomi, you said you'd vote with us.
I can't say too much. I think Undertaker info that makes literally 0 sense. If I was taking Undertaker, I wouldn't have gone in.
This is relevant to Zach's defense. Zach has been nothing but very calm and reasonable and a logician this round. And I'd say if he's marinating me, good job, Zach. All right.
Who is it? Is it Corey?
No,
just run it. Just run it.
But I don't think so.
I don't think that we should vote.
We're doing? Are we?
I don't think we vote here.
I think this is the right vote unless
Kirsten, take your hand down. Kirsten, take your hand down.
Take your hand down. Take your hand down, Kirsten.
I took it down. I got it down.
So we have to vote. So we're voting Corey then? Is that what we're gonna do?
No, why are we tunneling on Corey? I don't even understand.
Why are we killing a good person? Why are you okay with killing a good person?
Can I speak for a second? Because of, and again, this all falls apart if I'm the imp, I get that. But the Chef Zero info tells me that it's one of Christian or Zach.
I think you were poisoned. I think you were poisoned, Night One Corey, if you're good.
Christian, why are you okay with killing a good person with one of our?
Because I feel like you would be a common. I feel like you'd be a common target for a Night One poisoning, Corey. That's the world I've been living in.
And then you're willing to, and then you're not willing to vote for Zach over you.
I can't hear. Let me
talk. You can still nominate. Who did the live can still nominate?
I would like to nominate Amon.
No.
No.
Because the dude is.
No.
Look, can I? This is my accusation. Can I say it, please? Is that all right?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. So the reason is because when Zach is about to be nominated, he's like going like this off to the side. I can't ignore his social behavior. Now, I think he's probably more than one of the minions. And for some reason, Jofo thinks I want to execute town people today. And I'm trying to come up with a person who's most likely, who one has not been helpful as far as I've heard. People have heard other things, that's great. But if he's been telling Kirsten so many, quote, different roles, why is this not an obvious choice, someone to take off the board as a potential demon candidate? So we have to deal with one fewer on the final day.
For the record, I haven't told Christian or Kirsten.
You implied that you were washerwoman in round 1. Then you straight up told me you were soldier when I said, "Hey, Oh, and then when I said Owen was soldier, you said I thought he was chef. It was weird.
That is true. I said I was straight up soldier. I never implied that I was washerwoman.
No, Amon, you said that you got information about somebody day one.
Yeah.
You said you got information about
and you said you wanted to protect them, which implies that you got info that they're good.
Hold on. I didn't mean that as in I have an information role. I meant that as in someone told me what they were. Not that I had gleaned it. I'm still new to this
Okay,
game.
that is possible. That is
someone
possible.
nominates Naomi, I also would go for that, to be clear. I just had
Who can still nominate? Who that's alive can still nominate?
I can still nominate.
Naomi, are you alive?
I'm still alive.
Guys, plus,
Naomi, if you are good, nominate Corey when we get done.
Okay, I think that Amon makes sense to vote.
I have heard nothing else about if Amon should die. I'm going to run a vote for Amon.
You think Amon makes sense?
Why do I
think Amon? I think Christian doesn't make sense because
I think Amon is probably a minion if he's bad. I don't think he's the demon.
What was that?
I was saying that I don't think you're.
It's so crazy that Christian's like, I believe Zach because he said he's Undertaker, and then was like, Owen must be evil because Owen told me
Naomi, if
information.
you're
This is
good, nominate
crazy.
Corey.
There's a difference.
Okay,
there's
I
a huge
nominate
difference,
Corey.
Kirsten. You know what the difference is. I don't believe it.
Why?
Because Sammy told me to.
Sammy, you want to take the accusation here then, or?
Yeah, why are we not killing Corey? His Chef Zero info is like a great cover up, and we never questioned it, and we pulled the votes off of him. That's a perfect cover for an imp. I would know.
Corey, your defense.
I don't know what we're doing here. I feel like we got a lot of candidates for who the imp is, and we're like, let's get rid of the person who has no info, which is that's valuable in earlier rounds. I feel like now we're putting ourselves in a bit of a hole unless we're just gonna nail it 2 votes from now is the plan.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: we don't have to kill today. We do get 2 more kills, whether kill today or not. Actually, I guess I'll die. I guess I forget. It's been so long. I forget I'm on the block right now.
I'm gonna. Okay, once
Joe,
again,
that's what I vote or no?
We can't ghost vote here.
I am running this vote.
I only trust Jovo. Jovo, do I ghost vote or no?
No,
Gia, Gia, also don't vote. I don't think that.
I'm more suspicious of Corey than Christian.
Running it. You got a long time to talk. You had a
I'm putting my hand. I'm going to use my ghost vote.
No, Sammy.
Don't tie it.
No, I'm
Jamie,
telling you.
I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens.
I'm telling you.
No. Any other? Can anyone else even nominate today?
This is the boy.
Look how excited Corey is right now.
Naomi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you nominate?
I can now.
Christ, you can.
Naomi, you've been spreading a lot of lies this round.
In what
Naomi,
way?
your defense.
You can run it, Dwight.
To make a case. Make a case.
My defense.
Naomi, I actually don't know what your role is, so can you say what your role is? You're the last person.
I'm the Raven Keeper.
She did 3 for 3 that with me.
Right.
She did not 3 for 3 that with me. She 3 for 3 other things.
Yeah, because Sammy, you kept asking me what my role is, and I got scared. I don't know. And also, it doesn't.
You're also so chatty with Corey, and you won't respond to me at all. The envelopes are flying back and forth, but no conversation with me.
I think
what
this
are
is
we
like a
talking
real,
about? You're dead.
I'm running it 3 to time.
If we're on the same team, we have a lot to talk about.
And I did what you asked me to do.
Naomi here. Let's just not in the
But you didn't vote for him.
Jofo,
Wouldn't it
should
have
I tie
tied in that situation?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That would have been a tie.
Oh, I thought it was suspicious that I was willing to die as a townsfolk somehow. Me wanting to die.
I don't think Naomi's
was
bad
suspicious.
either.
8.
It was a tie.
Well, we
If
gotta
it was a
talk
tie, would get
tomorrow.
nothing.
We gotta.
I don't think there's even anything else to do nomination-wise.
I think
Jofo has
it's
been
literally
nominated.
impossible.
I mean, you could nominate Corey. Do you want to?
If people think I'm still
No, I'm
evil
good.
at this point,
Thank
you have
God.
to take a deep look at
With
your
that,
reasoning.
Christian has executed and does die.
I could have saved myself right there.
And the game is continuing.
I could have saved myself right there and taken myself off the block if I wanted to.
You could have. No, Christian 100% could have saved himself right there.
And there was nothing you could have done at all.
Sure.
Right. He literally had the ability to swap that vote at that last second. So I mean, Jofo, please don't waste your fortune teller on me at this point. Like, if you've already got the ping on me.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Hey, Jofo, if you're still suspicious of me, please don't look at me again.
It's like, if you check me, it's gonna be like, yup, I knew it.
This is an exciting first game for Amon.
I have no idea what's going on. I thought I knew what was going on, and now I'm like very, very.
I hope Amon is just imp and just wins. Just in a very like you know.
I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe Amon is Scarlet Woman, and he's become the imp at this point.
You know, the last game Jofo lost was because he had chosen a very weak bluff, and we kind of killed him as an offshoot. So maybe this time he would have chosen a very powerful bluff in the fortune teller.
Oh my god, just kiss already.
No.
It seems very strange. It seems very strange to me that they would have a fortune teller and an empath in the same game. Those are usually two very powerful roles that would heavily skew it in another circumstance for good. So if Gia is the empath, the fact that Jofo has a fortune teller, which the only info he's given me I know is incorrect, but also, like, you know, could be a red herring, very possibly.
Zach, we talked about.
Yeah, Amon, I'm the Undertaker.
Zach, I think you're a baddie.
Is that Sammy?
I mean, listen, it's nighttime. Okay, Sammy was washroom, she got info that I was monk. I immediately claimed monk to her and cleared that up. Gia was empath. She got a 0 saying that me and Jofo are good. Jofo confirms that Naomi's good and got pings off of Zach. Like, Zach should be killed. We have so many pieces to the puzzle.
The game's gonna end, and then you're gonna be wrong.
And that happens 90% of the time. I'm not afraid of being wrong.
Why did you pull the votes off Corey the first time he was nommed? The first time
that was weird.
Not too late, Kirsten.
The first time we put Corey on the block, like round 1 or 2.
It was round 2.
Why did you like push so hard to take Corey off?
Who is this to?
To you.
Did I push so hard to get?
Oh, 100% you did.
I thought that Owen was a better kill there.
Why?
But why?
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Why did I think it was Corey? Because he was or why did I think? Oh, because Corey was so willing to die, and Owen was a little bit more iffy on it. So I was like, hey, you know what? If both of them aren't giving us anything in the night, and Owen's actually taking up a spot at night because he can't get killed, I was like, you know what? It actually makes more sense to keep Corey, who was like, yeah, I'll totally die, I don't care, than Owen, who was a little bit more 50-50 on it when it accomplished the exact same purpose.
Also, like,
I just got Slayer, by the way, for whoever was just killed, for Christian.
Zach, I think you're the spy.
Okay. So I think that would mean that someone else would have been poisoned, because they wouldn't have poisoned me on Christians when we already knew he was the Slayer.
Jofo, can you tell us your empath reads one more time?
He's not even
empath. It's fortune teller.
Or fortune teller reads, sorry. My bad.
Also, he might be literally getting them right now.
Yeah, he might. Yeah. Well, he read Christian and Zach and got a 1, and then he read Christian himself. No, Zach and himself and got a 1 again. And then what's the other one?
Night 3, I did Naomi and Amon. I got a no. Zach, let's talk in the morning. Compare notes.
Yes.
thought I was speaking to Zach in the morning. It's okay.
I think I'm butting in. We have to go.
I think you're getting killed tonight, Corey, because no one's looking at you.
It's fucked up.
All eyes on me.
And then they can't. I don't think they can kill the mayor, right? Or it might. Yeah, it might bounce off of Amon. And they're not going to
more than everybody. Amon died tonight.
Okay, that's actually helpful. All right.
Wow.
All right.
Some worlds.
All right, Corey.
Yeah. Can we hash this out? What's going on?
What is going? No, literally, what is going on? I'm so confused.
Okay, so again, I can only speak in the world where I'm not lying. So with my chef info, what worries me is Zach just got Christian is good. So the world of Zach and Christian being bad is fake in my head. Unless I was poisoned night one, I think it's unlikely. So I think it's one of the two of them. I kind of thought it was Christian, but like the way Christian was dying to defend Zach, but they're I don't know. It's
I don't
one
know.
of the two
I
of them,
feel
I don't
like
know which.
Christian is acting like he's acting the same way he always does, but he is like very clearly acting differently and playing differently than normal, and so I don't know what that means.
I found him so hard to read. Like
I don't know.
Read, but...
Like sometimes you can tell if he's lying, but then sometimes you can't. Like I don't know. I can tell there's something different about how he's playing today than how he's normally plays. But then you pulling me immediately makes me think you're bad.
No, it's because I feel like what's gonna happen is it's got like the Zach versus Jofo thing is happening, right? And then it feels like you and like Sammy and Gia have like other ideas, and I just want to make sure that like we all are on a similar page.
Yeah, and I don't even really know. I don't know who to use my like my dead vote on. I think Zach is more than likely the spy, and could be protecting Christian as imp who has just passed to a Scarlet Woman, and then that makes it more confusing.
You really don't think Owen was bad?
I mean, there was just no reason to actually. I feel like the argument that Owen was like definitely bad is weird and flawed.
The only reason I thought he was bad is because like I don't think Owen's the best liar, and he was just lying about his role for the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, but people lie about like that's the one thing I've learned is that good people are lying about their roles now, and that's like what everyone's doing. And so I just don't even know. But I feel strongly that Jofo is good. Like I feel like he's been confirmed in so many ways that if he's bad, then I'm just like, well, I'm fucked.
I'm more inclined that he's good than Zach's good. But my last thing is like, where do you stand on Naomi? Because she's been just under the radar.
She only finally gave her role second last round when she was asked point blank. She said she was Raven Keeper, which I feel like is a good bluff as well in case she is bad. But I feel like I don't know if it defends her or makes her more suspicious that nobody's really been looking at her. Like I'm head empty, no thoughts at this point. Like I feel so stupid right now.
I'm gonna go try to talk to Jofo or Zach or someone.
Yeah, I want Jofo's info.
I always forget how to do this.
Jofo, can we chat?
Or yeah, I need to talk to you.
I'll talk to you.
Oh, but damn it.
It's always fun to watch the scramble back at Town Square.
Everyone's coming in. You were really the soldier?
No, I was the mayor. But I guess. Wait.
Okay.
I guess they didn't let it bounce off of me this time. I don't know how many times I was. See, I should have been more vocal about Corey, but I had already nominated at that point, and I was like, Corey just made me, because Corey made me put Christian on the block.
Yeah,
I will vote with you.
Corey pulling me first makes me suspicious of him because he knows I'm brain empty, no thoughts, and I'll just believe the first person who gets me.
Damn
so
it.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
It's got to be him because
I think
our whole section of the circle is safe. It's Corey or Naomi. I think it's Corey.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Damn it.
I know. It's okay. We still have a dead vote. You get one dead vote that you get to use. So it could still be okay.
Okay. All right.
Find out soon.
Zach, can you say what you just told everyone else, what you told me about the vote?
Yeah, I mean, I already told Jofo and Naomi, but it makes no sense for us to actually execute someone tonight. Just
you think it's me, Zach?
So
no, I said it makes no sense to execute anything.
Oh, okay. I just came back hearing me and Naomi.
Just the rules guy. I got to clarify. They're only worth. We have to be sure we killed one evil player. No, Jofo, please listen. If we didn't kill any evil players, we go into the night. We lose if we didn't kill any evil players.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, because there will be 3 evil players left. So please listen.
Wait, there will be 3. Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Well, if there's 3 evil players left, then that is. I mean,
well, doesn't my info tell me that we definitely got somebody? We had to have, because it's alternating people. Is there even math to have 3 people still alive?
If your information is correct, that's true. If your info is correct.
Right. Noms are open. Reminder, there are 4 players alive. If you think that there are 3 evil players alive, you need to nominate and execute the demon today. If not, you can take go to sleep and wake up at a final 3.
Christian, what do you think?
Do you trust me now, Jofo? Because I could have saved myself, right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Even though you wouldn't talk to me all day, and that kind of made me a little sad. But
no, I got Sammy knows why. Sammy knows why I couldn't talk to you today.
Sorry to speak up as a dead person and take space, but what if we did what's called a round robin, and all of the people share all of their info now that we're at the end?
I think it's a great idea.
Okay,
I think it's a great idea, Kirsten.
Take that if you want.
Do you want to start? Since
I'll start.
You're already gonna...
Sure. So I'm the Slayer. Okay, I took my Slayer shot on day 2. So how's that work for you, Kirsten? You get everyone around the board.
By the way, as Undertaker, I the Slayer.
Okay.
I think it's reversed, but
wait, what?
I think Zach's actually the Slayer and Christian's actually the Undertaker.
Why would I lie
now? It doesn't really matter.
Why would I lie now?
I mean, if they're swapped and they're both good, then it's
it doesn't really matter.
Fine.
I was just putting it on the record, so I know I'm right later when the tiles get revealed.
Let's keep doing the roundabout.
If you want to go next in the round robin, if you want to share, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. That's how.
I'm Washerwoman who got either Kirsten or Christian as monk. I talked to Kirsten first, and she confirmed before I even had to bring it up that she was monk.
Can we go to Amon next on the round robin? I'm sorry.
It's a round. It's a circle, Jofo. A round robin around the circle. Okay. Naomi.
I'm the Raven Keeper. I was definitely a little bit trickier with my ID this time because in past games, like literally last week, when I say I'm the Raven Keeper, I always end up executed in the daytime, and then I obtain no info. And now that it's out there, I think they're not going to kill me.
Corey.
Yeah, I'm the chef, obviously, but I think what confuses me about what's going on here is my info doesn't confirm, but it kind of tells me you'd think it'd be Christian or Zach. I don't really think it's Zach.
I don't understand how that tracks.
Okay, I get where I agree. No voting tonight. The one thing I feel confident about that I've heard other people put doubt on is I do think Owen was just bad. I don't know if y'all talked to him in those first couple of rounds.
So that's what everyone
that just
is
tracks to me.
Obviously, this is not what I believe.
When he had died, if he were bad.
No, only
if he was the demon.
If he's a minion. I'm sure
he's continue with the round robin. Oh yeah. So we proper conversation.
I will say nothing. Some people think I'm bad. Some people think the Undertaker was poisoned.
All right, Jofo.
So I'm the fortune teller. On day 1, I picked Christian and Zach, and I got a yes. On day 2, I picked Zach and myself, and I got a yes. On day 3, I picked Naomi and Amon, and I got a no. And on day 4, I picked Corey and myself, and I got a no.
All right, Gia.
I'm the empath, so the first night, which was the only night I was alive, was only 0.
I'm sorry, I'm coughed during that. You wanted to say it again? I muted in time, but I didn't.
Before I was really interrupted, that the first night, which was the only one that I was alive, and we had the same 2 people next to me, Dwight told me 0.
All right, Kirsten.
I'm the monk. I protected Jofo 2 times, and I died the 2nd time.
Amon.
I'm the mayor. I tried to survive to the end, but I guess Dwight chose not to have the kill bumped off of me, which makes me very suspicious as to the people that are left in the game. I feel like this is a showdown that people want to see happen, and I personally trust Zach. I think it's either Corey or Naomi.
Yeah,
I am the Undertaker. I got Sammy as the Imp night 1. I got Owen as the Scarlet Woman night 2. I got Christian as the Slayer night 3. I think Jofo, you should do Naomi and like a confirmed good person if you can, because hopefully we will be able to like clear up this whole poison thing and like this whatever.
So Kazak, let's talk through our shared information.
Yeah.
So on my night 3, which is your night, my night 3 of information, which I guess I don't know.
It's night 2.
Night 2. Okay. On night 2, I picked Naomi and Amon. I got a no, and you got that Owen was the Scarlet Woman, right?
Yeah.
So, which one of us was poisoned? Unless it's neither of us.
I don't think I was poisoned. I think Owen totally could have been the Scarlet Woman, and that's why Owen was like, "Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to kill me." And that also tracks with Owen's weirdness in the early rounds of the lies. Like, I think that actually was legit info I had.
But then, so we just think that someone else was poisoned because
I think you would have been poisoned then.
Okay, so then on night 3, when you got the accurate info on night 3, I said Corey and me, who was poisoned night 3.
Who was poisoned night 3? So I don't know. It's also possible that, like, as a poisoner, Dwight could have still given correct info. Isn't that true? Like,
wait, is that a thing?
Like Dwight chooses.
What's your question?
Like, if a fortune teller is poisoned, you can choose. Like, are you forced to give incorrect info?
No, it could be. It's storyteller choice.
I can give the truth. Lies, I will basically do whatever I think is most appropriate for the game state at the time.
Just because it might be relevant. Zach, what'd you get on me last night when I died?
I got Slayer.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that.
Good. Oh, sorry, I missed that. I apologize.
Yeah.
So. Okay. So we can. I'm fine to believe that Zach was. The only thing I can be pretty sure about is that Zach is good. Like, that's the only thing I'm less sure about Jofo. Although I do like the way that Jofo's like lodging out today, just in a social situation. That's my current read. Which would
Jofo has to be good because Gia checked both her neighbors.
The Gia checking, unless Gia was poisoned night 1, is
not
very
good. Yeah, I don't buy that. I think it's unlikely. Actually, okay.
Can someone nominate, since we've got 6 seconds left?
We're gonna let it. We're gonna nominate.
We're gonna let it ride out.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I think as long as Jofo is good, then we're okay. But I'm happy to be wrong. Okay.
Do all 4 players alive wish to go to sleep?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Corey, I didn't hear an answer from you. Oh, thumbs up. Got it. Cool. Good night.
It would be. You guys can kill me tonight. I mean, it would make my life a lot easier.
Oh my god! If I was still alive, I'd be literally begging for death right now.
It would make me so much less stressed out if I just got to
the embrace of death is the only thing that can help you now.
I'd be like, please end it all. I'm literally begging.
You know what's wait, never mind, hang on. Okay, Christian, you know what's funny is somebody from the Pop Culture Jeopardy group chat texted me. They sent me the photo of like you guys in the New Orleans diner. They were like, I found this one day, and it made me like, it was so funny.
Slim Goodies.
Yes,
How
exactly.
big is the Pop Culture Jeopardy group chat?
It's 60 people.
That's
oh my god,
insane.
I'm so.
Do any of them live here?
Jeopardy.
I can't remember.
Will you tell me,
Naomi, is Pop Culture Jeopardy big enough to get on a Bryson Wendell poster?
No. Well, I didn't ask, but let's try.
Will you text me which ones you liked and which teams you didn't like? I just want to know. You don't need to say it publicly.
If some of those Squid Game people are eligible for the poster,
start a group chat. Me, Naomi, and Sammy for the tea.
When we go to the next Bryson Wendell, and it's just 100 Beast Games contestants.
Did anyone watch? Is Sifu actually like in it?
I haven't watched yet.
Because that would be the only reason I tune in.
I don't plan on watching it, so I can look up a spoiler to see if he's still in. Let's see.
I'm surprised Jesse Lopez didn't do it.
Yeah, with his Mr. Beast connections.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, oh my god, the
Jesse
threat level out of the thousands.
Well, If people want to vote for Mess Magnet Sexiest Man Alive 2024, you could do so at tinyurl.com/sexiestman2024, just for the record.
Oh, wait. Hold on one second. What was this? Tiny URL?
tinyurl.com/sexiestman2024.
.com/sexiestman. I'll do that right now.
I was trying to get our Pop Culture Jeopardy group chat to agree that we would start picking fights with the Squid Game people, since there's almost as many of them as there is of us, but people were not into the idea. I was just like, I'll do it.
This list kills me.
Really
they were nominated, Sammy. They were nominated.
Wait, what?
Will my vote be public?
No, your vote will not be public.
Okay. This is a great list, though. I approve.
Thank you.
Yes.
I just had to make it so people had to sign in so that people could only vote once.
That's very fair. It's just like, how insane would it be to vote Luigi Mangione?
I gotta tell you, that's who I'm voting for.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so I won't be the only one.
Anyways, Jova died tonight. This is your final three.
Oh, good.
Corey, Zach,
You all
and
have
Naomi.
fun.
Why did I not get a ping?
Because we didn't execute anyone. We didn't execute anybody. That's why.
Oh, it's only from the execution. Oh,
Yeah.
That's because you're not the Undertaker.
Okay, that's not how. That's not how. Okay.
What are we doing?
They can. I mean, I think you're allowed to. I just don't think it's a good idea to talk on final three.
So to me, it's obvious. It's between Naomi and Corey for me.
Yeah.
I've been saying this with Sammy privately. So Drofo, what was your? Could you one more time your fortune teller info so we can correlate
Night
it?
0, Christian and Zach was a yes. Night 2 or night 1, Zach and myself was a yes.
Yeah.
Night 2, Naomi and Amon was a no.
Okay.
Night 3, Corey and myself was a no.
So I'm just going to try to cross-reference this. Private conversations only kind of help evil team.
Sure. Yeah,
I think.
Fair.
On this day. So the night that Zach got the Scarlet Woman on Owen, what was your information, Jofo? Maybe it's the best way to
Naomi and Amon was a no.
Naomi was a Amon or a no. You could have been poisoned that night, and Owen knew you were the fortune teller and would have been able to tell the poisoner that that's the case.
Well, also my role was closed the entire town.
Do you find out just the imp, or
I didn't tell the whole town?
Evil people in general.
Just the imp.
Oh my god!
But then there is a red herring
minions are pissing me off.
So
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any reasonable way to clear Naomi or believe Ravenkeeper claim?
All I know is that she said it. I don't have any other evidence.
I think from what people were saying while you were talking to Zach, though, Corey, is that I think the suspicion is that both you and Naomi are bad. So it's just trying to figure out which of you is the imp.
I think that my guess would be that Jofo, you're most likely poisoned on that night, and if you got to know, it would make sense that Dwight would have lied to you that night, which would indicate that you picked Naomi and who that night. I apologize for Amon. Yeah, I think that it makes sense that.
I think I also was poisoned on night 3 when I picked Corey and myself and got a no because Zach got accurate information that night.
Wait, okay. One more time.
Corey has mentioned Naomi to me a few times, so that I'm like, if they were both bad, would that make him more?
The reason why, if it's Corey and Naomi, I'm more inclined on Naomi is just purely based on Corey was willing to die, and Naomi has been very resistant to die.
Corey was willing to die when Owen was still in the game.
When there was
still a Scarlet Woman in the game.
Even
that was around that Owen went out.
Right. I feel like we had a lot of people who were willing to die before. Okay, I nominate Zach.
Okay.
Or sorry, never mind. I thought we were running out of time. I take that back.
It's fine. I'm about to open up anyways, so if you want to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, Sammy, I would love to hear your read on the choice between these two.
When Corey survived not getting voted out, that you couldn't hide, and maybe I'm overthinking this, but you couldn't hide the smile on your face. There was relief and a little bit of a grin. Naomi's been sus in the chat. There's been a lot I've already shared about that, but something about Corey's reaction to me was what stood out.
The smirk.
It was the script.
Bergalicious was suspicious to you.
Wait, so
I think part of the chatting for me is like I wanted to respond to you, Sammy, but also that was, I think, the round where Christian and everybody was going at it, and I was like, I have to pay attention to this logic because otherwise I'm gonna be left in the dirt, and then they won't believe me because I won't be catching up with what they're saying.
Quick question, Sammy. So you got a 3 for 3 from Naomi on like first day or something, right? And it was a different 3 for 3 than I got. And the now that would ordinarily be like, oh, evil, right? But we got to get the demon, and the demon would get the bluffs. Was the Raven Keeper part of your 3 for 3? It was not.
No, I did not say the Raven Keeper to her.
Why? Tell us why.
Because every game that we've played in the past, when I sort of reveal that I'm the Raven Keeper in my hunt for good people, I always get killed in the daytime. Like, either people don't believe me or they just for some reason are like, well, whatever, she's good, let's kill her. And I was actively looking to use my role as the Raven Keeper to die in the night.
So other than my charming smile, why'd you tell me?
Because I had a feeling when you had sort of said the Undertaker info, and that info was absolute garbage, I was like, oh, I think that Christian might be the Undertaker or not. So I felt more inclined to tell you because I don't think that you would have given out bad information as a bad person.
Okay.
I need to, for me personally, I need to hear Jofo and Zach's info one more time. And where we think the poisoning occurred.
Okay, so on night 0, I got a Christian and Zach, yes. I don't believe that was poisoned. On night 1, I got Zach and myself, yes. I don't believe that was poisoned.
And the yeses are someone is evil?
Demon.
That I ever found the imp or the fortune or the red hair.
Note, Amon, there's a single person in the game that will always ping as yes no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they're not the demon.
Okay.
So we're just gonna assume that that's you, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna assume that that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it's more. So then, Amon, to continue, it was then he did you and Naomi got no. He did Corey and himself got no. I was Undertaker. I got Imp for Sammy. I got Scarlet Woman for Owen, and I got Slayer for Christian.
I think that Naomi and Corey should nominate each other. That's my personal read on this.
I think it's weird to assume we have a poisoner. It really feels like a spy game.
It can be. Well, it can't be.
But if we think there's a Scarlet Woman, like it feels more like there's a spy than there's a poisoner.
There has to be a poisoner. This is the only way.
Okay, I'll nominate Corey.
Okay.
Naomi nominates Corey. Tell me why.
If we're assuming that Zach is the false positive, let's say, and then it's between me and Corey. If you guys don't think it's Zach, then I'm gonna have to nominate Corey.
Corey, your defense.
Yeah, I don't quite understand where most of you are. Like, I feel like the Naomi sus stuff is like not even that important because it's like, is she a minion or is she the imp is kind of the main discussion. But like, my perspective is knowing Chef Zero, which again could be whatever. Owen, Naomi makes sense. That third person is a little bit more ambiguous to me. But I honestly like. Naomi and I've been chatting most of the game. She's been pretty consistent trying to push it on that Zach Christian thing. And if we're hearing that is now like trying to create that world.
And now is instantly willing to do Corey. Like when
I think Naomi is the vote and I think that wins the game. That's what I got.
Anything else pertinent before I run this vote for Corey?
Jofo, what do you think?
I don't know what I think.
I think.
What's the math with the votes though? Like, because we have everyone's votes, but like.
I do notice that like Owen's trying to juke us into doing stuff. I just point that out. Not that we should listen to him, but
Owen's so bad.
Okay. Anyways, it takes 2 votes to put Corey on the block. We're running it.
Okay. Kirsten, I would vote here. If you trust me, I would vote.
Sammy since step 1. I'm trusting Sammy till the wheels fall off.
4 is enough to put Corey on the block.
Wait, did Naomi take her?
It's not that bad.
Did Naomi take her hand down at the last second there?
She took her hand down at the last second.
Yeah, she's trying to. So they have enough to tie it if any good people were to go on Naomi. So yeah, let's read into that for a second. I mean, Naomi took her hand down. She has to believe it's him, and the fact that she took his hand down means she's trying to keep enough votes available to vote her out next. I think we keep it on Corey.
I think so too.
You think so?
I think that the information the information that you got for both me and Naomi was correct. She's not the imp.
Yeah. If she could have sealed the deal, if she was the minion, the demon, she could have sealed the deal on Corey more closely by getting that vote on it. Yeah.
I chose to do what I chose to do.
Good.
Game's about to end.
Well, I'm gonna nominate Naomi, obviously.
Great. Tell me why.
Okay. Zach's safe. I'm good. Naomi's the only other option. Naomi pulling her vote away, I think, just cost her the game. Is essentially the way I do it, and we got a fucking free win out of a surefire loss. Is the way I view it. And I understand your Sesame, Sammy. I really do get that. We've been having a saga every time we play.
Sammy, you've been Sesame.
But again, like even now, it's like I don't know if Sammy or Naomi is trying to be so obvious that she's a minion that she's actually the imp, because why is she trying desperately to stop the vote from falling on me?
Can I ask Naomi, why did you pull your vote away?
I was looking at all of the ghost votes and seeing that we had used up so many, and I was asking about like the tie versus, I don't know, honestly, I kind of panicked, and I'm sorry, and I like really didn't want to go down without like having this discussion between whatever. I panicked. I'm sorry.
Can I just
Well,
ask
it's just the discussion was literally like, do we kill you instead? So when you pulled your hand around back, I was like, it's just it's hard for me to. It makes sense that it was a mistake. Before we vote, real quick, just like, so the only way that this would ever go through would be literally if the remaining 5 votes all. Oh, is there anyone out of me, Gia, Jofo, Owen, or Naomi that's 100% not voting for Corey?
You mean for Naomi?
I didn't vote for.
Or voting for Naomi.
Please ask me clarifying questions, because I feel like we can do this.
Really quick, Christian, why did you say before it made sense to just keep it at kill Corey?
Because because I believe one of you two is evil. I think it's absolutely true. If you were the demon, you could have sealed the deal by getting an extra vote on Corey, make it even harder to lift it back onto you. Okay, but instead you didn't. You pulled down your hand at the last minute to make it more likely that it could swing back on you. What's very important is that none of the dead votes or good players vote for Naomi, or theoretically they could pile on 3 and tie it.
Okay.
But this is just game now. Like,
yeah.
Fuck. All right.
I get.
If Owen votes here, then Zach don't vote.
All right. Anything else pertinent before I run this vote for Naomi?
Jofo, Gia don't vote.
I'll say my final little piece.
Good. Go for it.
The world that I have is Owen and Naomi. I literally think we just have to look back to the game and look at like how Naomi's acted the entire time. Like night 1, she's giving people different 3-for-3s. The idea that she would literally fuck up a surefire win is the most in character thing that could have happened this entire game. Like, I feel like I don't know if she's like next level genius or she's falling backwards into the most genius play of all time.
She does host the Genius podcast, Corey.
She does?
Oh my god!
Oh
wow!
Anyways,
this is it. This is the
like
moment.
she actually would make that play.
All right. I'm 4 votes to tie. If I would execute Naomi. One's less than 4. Zach, you
nominate himself.
Zach, you should nominate yourself.
I'm probably not going to nominate myself now.
You're a coward and a fraud. Anyways, with that, Corey has executed and does die, and the game is over. And honestly, this is one of the most, I think, from chat, one of the entertaining games I've seen in a long time. Genuinely, this is so good.
So when it feels bad, that's when it's entertaining. Interesting.
Okay, y'all watch reality TV for how long now? Okay, listen, drama and the good team fighting against each other is entertaining. But in the end, the good team did win.
Yay! We did it! We reasoned it out. Congratulations.
I start with the first execution and the person who clocked the evil team extremely early on. Sammy, you're watching.
Yeah!
Wow.
It who learned that one of Kirsten was the monk. Kirsten was in fact the monk. Zach was your Undertaker. So I've learned recently that fucking with the Undertaker in very asinine ways can be very strong. So I decided to just lean into that. So when Naomi poisoned you, I decided to show you Imp for Sammy because I thought it'd be funny.
It was
and
the
y'all,
two of them.
I started spiraling into a world of, her being the Imp and what could happen with that, and it worked for a little bit. It was very fun.
Dwight's not wrong, I will say, but yeah, continue.
Christian, yeah, I've learned about putting the Undertaker in a blender. It's funny. So we have that happen. Then later on, you guys execute Owen, your Scarlet Woman, and Zach got correct info that night because Naomi poisoned Christian the Slayer after the public role swap, thinking Christian was the Undertaker. So that was a good job. There, Gia was sober empath, got a 0. Corey was bluffing as the chef with a 0. So having the neighbors both be minions is a really good play there. I really like that. But Corey was in fact your Imp, lying about the chef. Jofa was your fortune teller, who was sober because he got Zach and Christian as a yes, himself as Zach as a yes because Zach was the red herring. Got a sober no on Naomi and Amon, and a poisoned no on Jofo and Corey, which he figured out. And Amon was the mayor, who I think, Amon, you got the reasoning right. You did get attacked for the first time when you died. I chose to kill you because it maximized drama, keeping Yellow 4 alive. So
you were the
yeah.
mayor. Wow.
That was just I want the most chaos possible, and it's funny to see the 4 people alive of the fortune teller, the person, the fortune teller going after into 2 minions. I will say that was the voting at the end, though. I will say on everyone's part, that was really, I think that was good. Because like there is a world, Naomi, where you do
Was
that.
it? Was it?
Naomi, I promise you, I played in-person games where the demon does what you just did.
Yes.
Everyone like freaks out and be like, "Oh, we have it right," then when they have it wrong.
Yeah.
Naomi doing that basically kills the conversation of the day. In most cases, because people's like, "Oh, we have it correct." They drop their hand. That means we got it right. So if you are the Imp, you do the same thing, and people would freak out, be like, "Okay, well, we have it right. We can't do it anymore," and then you win the game. I think that was a very good play.
Yes. And as the person who prosecuted that case, Naomi, I actually was not that confident, but I had to go in on it and full, and by making it more confident, it made it a little bit more likely we could toss it. So that's totally right. That is totally a viable play to like suddenly throw people off the set, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I nominated Corey so that I could be second, so that I could die. And
I was shocked how many votes ended up on Corey.
People have been sus of Corey for a long time, though. Like a lot of people were sus of him for a long time. If you kept your hand up the
whole time, not just fake out, I think people might gotten scared, being like, "Why is Owen agreeing to this?" But like also like the fake out also scared people. Both ways are dangerous. Like I would say the seeding order for evil is unfortunate that it was that like Owen had to go first because Owen kind of sets the tone there. And it's like if he doesn't vote, people could follow, or they could be like, "Oh, he's double bluffing," and you don't know. It's always a massive risk. So
I think we need.
And same with like defending Naomi to the death there. I can't like Corey and I had talked about that, but then it's like, is that too obvious? And then
it's
very in a tough spot.
No, y'all.
Was there like a real path there, or was that kind of?
It was how the voting fell. Like that one.
I mean, the path was
had a very good shot.
Honestly, the path was that even until the last second, I thought it was more Naomi than Corey. So
yeah, Corey.
I probably wouldn't have nominated you, Corey.
Corey, if help for you, the Zach believed it was Naomi. I believe Gia and Kirsten were talking about Naomi more over you.
Yeah, it sounded like everyone was looking at me.
Well, the thing is, I was the only other person who could have nominated. Like Corey, if you had like forced my hand and been like, "No, you nominate Naomi," versus like. That would have taken away the only person who actually could have ever nominated you.
Yeah, that's the play too. Like Corey and Naomi, you could both just sit there and say, "We're not nominating," and force Zach to, and Zach would have done it incorrectly. But you guys don't know that, right?
You don't know that.
If he gets it right, and when you nominate, it's like a very obvious. Oh, we're panicking. So like you either bait him into the taking the shot.
Well, and Sammy was locked in early, and no one was able to credibly make me not believe Sammy. So.
Yeah, Sammy really clocked it well. And the other thing I was to point out, Corey, like I thought your to me your bluffing was very good. Like I didn't have a social reason to not trust you. Your that was the best compliment I've ever heard, Corey. Thank you so much for saying it on mute. Sorry. No, it's fine. No, I didn't know if you were trying to.
Also, Sammy really failed me at the end, where I was like,
"Hey, it's impossible." To see me in other games because I sometimes just choose to leave people.
Yeah, the Scarlet Woman was still in the game.
Mm-hmm. That was a good catch, Sammy.
That was good.
Oh, yeah,
I was scared you
my wife
for a second.
Nice.
The first half of this game was absolute. I don't know how y'all are good all the time, because like I had no fucking clue what was going on, and I was sitting in a room by myself at one point, and Dwight came in, and I was like, I don't know how to play. Like I can't solve this. I don't know what this is. And it wasn't until there was like one moment, and at the beginning, I think I locked onto Christian and Zach because they were chatting so much, and I was trying to talk to Christian, and it's like this when you're the kid in the corner of the room and no one talks to you, you're like, okay, something's going on. Like there's something has to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until the second half when I was like trying to talk to Naomi and you and Corey, I think we're coming up with a plan. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just like
no, we were the kids moving the desks.
That's fine. It makes sense.
It's so
and kids moving the desks. The teacher called on them.
Yeah, and based on circumstance, like I wanted to keep the world alive where you were a spy. Then eventually it became increasingly, it made no sense. Like it's not like you used the spy to really advance an agenda that would have helped the evil team. It's like, no, it's gotta be.
Naomi, did you just get lucky poisoning me night one? Was that just a?
I thought you told me you poisoned Christian night one, which is why I was so convinced.
Christian night one and Zach night two.
Zach night two. I got Zach night two.
Night two, was that like just a lucky?
Yeah, I just wanted to fuck with you. Yeah,
that's so funny. What's crazy is that it was two good people that pulled it off of Corey so fast at the beginning. Like that had me so locked in on that Zach and Christian must be lying because the way they pulled Corey off, like it.
Yeah,
that's so
wild.
I
was convinced after that Corey was the Scarlet Woman, and that because I still was locked in on Zach being the imp. I was like, well, why would we pull votes off Corey? It made no sense.
Yeah, Joe, you're saying like, okay, yeah, it's definitely Corey, Scarlet Woman, Zach, imp. Let's kill Corey. I'm just like, why? What the fuck are they doing? Why are they gonna kill Corey by accident?
Wait, why was I not targeted at all at the end? Just because I feel like that fortune teller ping should have been so strong, but like I think that would have convinced me to vote for me. Like.
Eventually, there was just so much of your info came out that it was like, well, okay, and it seems like Jofo believes it, Christian, like everyone was believing it, that it was like, even if I don't believe it, I have to just go along with it because everybody is going along with it.
Yeah, I mean, it would have totally tracked to be like, look, we've literally got a fortune teller, like, let's just kill Zach here. But
one of the things... Go on, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I actually had a question for Dwight. Like, so the bluffs I got at the start were chef, soldier, butler. Isn't that like a tough set of bluffs? Because we got like no avenue to information at all.
No, it's tough, but also like you kind of reverse in a way as well of the town has a fortune teller, monk, undertaker. They can get in their own heads, be like, do we really have all this strong info?
Because I should have bluffed an outsider.
Yeah, and also,
if there had been a butler bluff, we would have really all been thrown for a loop.
Yeah, that was the plan.
We would have been thinking there was a trunk in the game. So.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if you had said Chef 1, if that would have pulled some of the suspicion off of you. Because I think people had, like, with the poisoned information, like, people had suspicion of Owen, and then there was, like, the Jofo's information about Naomi.
Zach
like,
Christian pair, too. Like,
Yeah. I guess at that point, he didn't know, like, who was going to build the suspicion and that Zach and I would be such a suspicious pair, Zach and I. But look at that roll swap. I got poisoned instead of you one time.
It happened.
Yeah, we did it.
Corey, I did give you like probably quote unquote worth a bluff to bluff as long term, but all like I said, it's one of those you got to the end as a chef.
Yes,
and that's one of those things where like chef is such a strong I think it's chef the strongest role in this game in terms of world building. Making to the end as a chef who doesn't get killed early is one of the strongest roles you can have because everyone's just going to kind of for the most part believe your number if you're in that position socially and will build worlds kind of to exclude you and build that case, and that's two chains of logic that are avoiding you in most cases.
What screwed me over was like the plan, and I was messaging Owen about this, was like, I die tonight and pass it to Owen immediately. Like I was genuinely trying to die, and then Christian and Owen had whatever talks. It was like Christian's like, Owen's got to die. So I'm like, okay, well now this kind of works where I was willing to die.
Corey, I'll say I think it worked out better in that case because in that world you're dying as a chef with a 0. If I show you as evil to the Undertaker, then you're obviously lying. It's not a chef 0. You're protecting your neighbors because it's a chef 1 or 2. If I show you as the chef, it is a real chef 0, and your neighbors could still be evil because it's a chef 0. So in both cases, chef 0 dying, pass your Scarlet Woman, that's your neighbor, I think is bad.
I think we thought we were poisoning the Undertaker, but we got Zach and Christian.
It doesn't matter what I show as chef 0 dying with your Scarlet Woman neighbor. Both cases build worlds to why Owen is evil. Because you're either lying to protect your neighbor, or the truth, and your neighbor could be evil because of the chef 0, and you're a good person. So, like, I think it's better. Like, if you had to set chef 1 or 2, that'd be better for that.
Wait, did Jofo get poisoned that other night? Who got poisoned the night that I got Christian as Slayer?
I did because that was when I got the Corey and me as no.
Yeah.
Corey and you as no.
Yeah, we were just burning the poisons between you guys, and then the last round, I told Naomi just to burn the poison entirely to get the positive ping on Naomi.
Well, another thing I'll compliment on threw me off. I was talking with Sammy about where the messages were going. I think Miss Sammy had a good idea, good eye on where the messages were going. There weren't messages, my understanding, between Owen and Corey so much, and so we're
more towards the end.
And in the end, okay.
At the very end, I was like, "Why?" The last night's like, "Why are you two talking so much?" All of a sudden,
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I was messaging Corey a lot, but we never sat in a room. I feel sorry, Corey. That was. I was trying so hard to be like,
you were
close. Keeper.
I think you were perfectly suspicious enough.
Yeah.
It's just like the way that final vote, like it felt like it was going well until I saw 5 votes on me. I'm like,
yeah, I was shocked at the
That's
tally.
why I panicked.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, you had to pull your vote. It was the only plan.
You guys were in a box once we kind of sort of guessed right. No, Naomi, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. The typical thing that's a problem is that the minion does too good of a job as looking unsuspicious, leaving their imp like completely exposed. And so you being ambiently suspicious the way we were was very good, to my view.
Yeah, the funny thing is I was basically playing a game for the first half of who is in this game because I don't want to claim Butler, and so just jumping around and being like, okay, Kirsten is the monk. That's great. I didn't say I was the monk at all. Anyways, moving on. And I was hoping that would catch up to me by this point.
Nice. Right. I think I have to go, actually.
Yeah.
Dwight's kicking us out. Jeez.
No,
we keep talking without you here?
Yeah.
That Dwight ending it now is self-care for all of us. So that's good. Thank you, Dwight. That was really fun.
Thanks, Dwight.
Shout out to my minions. Y'all killed it.
So Sammy, what are you paying attention to when you have these conversations? I'm genuinely curious because you've had a pretty good target. Like, I mean, obviously there was the thing with Naomi with the bluffs, but like, is there anything in particular like you're paying attention to?
When I'm stuck by myself talking to no one, I'm looking around the board to see who is talking and the speed at which messages are going either in one direction or back and forth. Mm-hmm. And that's telling me like that there's trust between those people that doesn't exist with me. And so then I'm trying to build worlds where if I think there's a little bit suspicion of one person, like at the beginning, I genuinely did think that it was you and Zach just because of like
the messages.
That's also just Christian being obnoxious.
No, I love it though.
We just always have to over analyze every single thing.
It's a perfectly valid read, Sammy. I was giving you insight. Like,
I'm leaving. I'm out of here. That's crazy. Okay. That was so crazy. Cammy thought I did well, but also thought I was bad until I was killed. But that's the thing, right? Like, based on what I was seeing, I kind of had to believe that Christian and Zach were bad because the way they defended Zach like that was just so, or not Zach, Corey like that was so crazy that I was like, well, I have to kind of go with that. So I was like kind of openly antagonizing Christian, and he did not care for that, it turns out. And so it's just kind of like, you end up in a situation where it just doesn't make sense. And then Jofo getting those reads on Zach, I was really like, well, it has to be Zach. But then after that, I think after night 3, Zach and Jofo got together and they sorted everything out, and it just worked. And so I was like, okay, well, at this point, no one is going to vote Zach out. No one is going to go against Zach. So I have to just kind of lean into, okay, Christian and Zach are good now, which made it very confusing and put some sus on Corey and Naomi. I really was sus of Amon until he died, though. But him being, like, for his first game, being confused is just as likely as being excited about being a demon. It was just very weird. I do feel like I'm starting to understand this game a little bit. You're so right, Skarkel. Get your Y-Man emotes in the chat, everyone. I do feel like as long as we're playing like this more simple script, I'm starting to understand it a little bit since I've played a little bit more. I'm definitely never going to be... Like, I think there's only really been one game we've ever played where I've like figured out what was going on. And at that point I was with all baddies and it didn't matter. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to be one of these big brains. I don't think I'm ever going to be the game bot and really get every single aspect of it. But I do think that I'm starting to understand it a little bit more. Cammy wants to see me play as evil again. I don't want it. I don't want it. All of these people know when I'm lying, and I'm not interested. Like, I really think if I was evil, I would immediately start pass. Because that's, yeah, I ain't no way. And yeah, Fisk, this group kind of has like its own meta, which seems to be super different to how people actually play Blood on the Clocktower, who play it all the time. And so that is a huge hurdle to get over. Or an evil traveler. Yeah, I was an evil traveler once and we won and it was really fun. I would love to be an evil traveler again. That's really the only time I want to be evil, is if I'm a traveler. But this game's crazy. I think this game is a little too complicated actually to ever be like my favorite. Like I'm always gonna lean into something that's a little bit less complex. But I've put in many hours playing games like Mafia, playing Secret Hitler. So I do like these asymmetric information games, but this is just like it's a little much for me to get my head around. It's taking a long time, and so I really appreciate y'all being along for the ride and helping me as I learn and understand it a little bit better. I don't know. I've played a couple of other scripts as well with Dwight. The only one I ever figured out was, what's the one that has the Zomboul, and Puka as options? We played that script. I played that script once, and that was the only time I've actually, like, sorted out the game with help from the chat, but I actually, like, figured out what was going on there. So that felt good, but, like, I don't know. It takes time. It takes time to get around, to get your brain around everything, and it is hard. It's hard because this group of people, like, we all know each other quite well for the most part, and so social reads really slay the day, and it's just taking time. But I think I'm getting better, and I appreciate y'all for sticking around with me while I am trying to get that, you know? I am going to get out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to stream some Fall Guys tomorrow. Because as far as I know, there's no Goose Duck. So, I still want to stream, so I'll stream some Fall Guys tomorrow. I'm going to raid. It looks like someone is streaming their storyteller POV on some more, Blood on the Clocktower, and I feel like that's the vibe today. And so, yeah, I've played Bad Moon Rising once. So we're gonna go raid Daz. They are streaming their storyteller perspective. If you want to watch some more Blood on the Clocktower today, we can drop our K-Babe emotes in the chat. We can say surfs up. I hope y'all have a really excellent rest of your day. If this is the last stream anyone's gonna see before Christmas, then happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a wonderful time. And I will be back tomorrow with some Fall Guys if that's something that interests y'all. Just to hang out and chat. Always happy to chat social strategy regardless of what we're streaming. But thank you so much to Fisk for all of the help in the chat. Fisk and Mandy really were going with the info and giving me some ideas, and I really enjoy that guidance. But that was definitely the most confusing game of Blood on the Clocktower I've ever played in my life. But yes, okay, we're gonna go raid. I hope y'all have a really excellent night, and hopefully I'll see y'all when I stream tomorrow. But if you can't make it, I understand. I love you anyways. Okay, bye.